the best podcast on YouTube, best podcast in the world, best comic show on YouTube, best comic show in the world. Tales from the Flipside.
Tales from the Flipside. Flipside.
What up, everybody? We got a full house tonight. It is Monday night. That means the flagship show. It's Brady Bunch tonight. Feels like Brady Bunch. We're gonna make it look all nice and pretty for you guys. The whole crew is here. We got Red Hood, Joe. What's up, brother?
What's
Nico, up, baby? Mercenot, Dino, the CEO, P-Dubs back in the house, and Big Leg. What up, everybody?
I brought the gold chain out just because you pumped me up, man. I was like, no gold chain, but I said, screw it, dog.
Dookie! Somebody was telling us, so we have to come up. We need to. Here's another good thing for to ask the chat too. Okay. If the chat has ideas on cool things to do and how we should do it, we got to come up with like a montage. Minute and a half commercial about the channel, right? So somebody mentioned that
we need we would like a commercial so that some of the other trash podcasts that get more views than us don't anymore.
You know what we should do when we're on Baltimore? We should go to the sketchiest Baltimore used car dealership and get like a rent-a-suit and do it in front of that like
somebody said that we should put little clips on of good parts and shows and from the past, and one of them was
there'd be no clips.
The red jacket initial intro.
Boy. Oh boy,
your little speech, your little Suge Knight speech.
Yeah, you know.
Oh yeah, all up in the videos.
What's up, everybody? 50 live people right off the jump. Thank you for hanging out with us. Community is rocking. We've had a lot of good shows on this channel last week. I mean, really good shows. A lot of fun, live interaction. Friday night was bonkers on the Hot 10 show. I think it was like $200, 200 plus in super chats. It was bonkers. So much love to everybody out there hanging out with us and rocking every night with us. So thank you.
I do want to give an update. The comic book room has made progressions. We are drywall on, boys. So mud and tape, and then paint, and then the floors are down, and then we're out of this place. And I haven't got the pole installed yet. I got to figure that out. But,
you should just paint the whole room green screen.
See, that's what I was thinking. My wife goes, "We could paint the back." So the back wall, I think about. Do I paint it green, Brian?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I wish I could roll it out. I got a fat headband of our logo. How dope is that? I can just throw it on the back of the wall. It's 4 foot, 4 foot this way by 8 foot this way. I'm an animal. It's gonna be.
You ordered that? Is that the one that
I?
Yeah, he not only did he order it, he messed up the size and made it like super big.
That's super big.
That's hilarious.
Well, and then I called him up and I was like, "Hey, it was fat, right?" I'm like, "Dude, they get this all the time." I was like, "Can I change the size?" They're like, "Once it's done, it's done." It was already in the print. I'm like, "No, it wasn't. I just messaged you 3 minutes ago."
So all you're gonna see is Mr. Flipside's foot.
Yeah. No, I did the cassette tape. Over there.
So real quick, you guys, we just to remind everybody, we got a book we're giving away tonight. So stick around for that. Everybody that took place in that last week on the show, we'll be dropping that later on. That'll be coming. We're going to talk a little bit about Let There Be Carnage, the new trailer that dropped. Everybody's super hyped. Everybody I talked to just loves it for some reason. I thought it was okay, but everybody else thinks it's great. We'll talk about that. What else? Black Widow suing Marvel because she's burnt. Topic's kind of burnt, but people are wondering if there's going to be more people showing up. And we got some convention talk. So the convention scene's super hot. What do you guys want to get into first?
Can I make another announcement?
Let's do it.
Okay. So we're landing a bigger deal. I talked to Nico about this. He was super pumped on everybody. A longtime fan of the show, and I can't reveal too much yet, they want to do some giveaways maybe. So in the near future, I might have a stack of some stuff to give away. So it's from. Can I give it? Can I tease a little bit, Nico?
I wouldn't tease anything.
Okay.
I would wait on that.
Okay.
Let's
It's gonna be iconic. That's what it's gonna be.
Iconic, baby.
Iconic. It's gonna be prolific. How about that?
prolific, prophylactic. All right, 71 live people. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. If you guys aren't subscribed, hit the red subscribe button. Hopefully this little night you'll do it. 30% of our viewers are not subscribed, which isn't crazy, but it'd be nice. It'd be nice if 90% of our viewers are subscribed. So hit that subscription button if you haven't already. Let's start it off with the Black Widow talk, since that's probably the oldest of the bunch. She's suing Disney over, is it breach of contract, Nico?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't, shame on me. I didn't read the complaint. I doubt highly that the contracts are public. And I have, when I tell you, enjoy isn't the right word. I've found so much fucking joy in listening to the bad opinions of people who are like not attorneys, and it reminds me, like, just watching it for like 5 minutes, I was like, so this is why we do jury selection. And you're a moron, you would be struck for my jury. People are just so fucking dumb. But anyway, yeah, so I sort of, my guess is, if I'm a betting man, either her agent, in-house fucking lawyer that she's close with, insiders from the Screen Actors Guild, or someone was like, hey, look, you're the guy, or the girl in this case, gal, but you're going to be the one. We need you to bring this case. And, they gave her the big speech about how she's going to do it for everybody else. And now she's bearing the brunt of all the fucking nonsense. But mark my word, it is like Mortal Kombat, these kinds of cases. It's not going anywhere. If they filed it, they think they can prevail. Disney will spend more money defending this suit than they could to settle it, as a matter of principle, because if they pay her, they're going to have to pay everybody else. And whoever she hired, they're fucking exceptional at what they do. I guarantee that it's going to be interesting. For me, when this happened, I was like, dude, it's OJ all over again. I can't wait.
Well, I think the problem was right, Nico. I don't think she did it movie by movie. All right, I think she did the contracts before Disney Plus was even around or thought of.
Yeah, I mean, we sort of all kind of speculated about this on the channel, right? That the reason that a lot of the films weren't being released on streaming was that there was some kind of deal in the contracts of these major A-list celebrities that gave them some percentage of the box office or whatever, some sort of incentive or profit sharing scheme, where the actors take part of the risk to defray the initial cost of the films, or as like a bonus. And it was cool when you talk to her lawyers, like, because she's giving like a little bit of a speech, and I haven't seen the clips. They're already talking about the impact on shareholder price, right? That the reason that Disney is trying to push these films out on streaming is the same reason that AT&T, Time Warner, HBO is putting them out on streaming, because they want to increase subscribers and increase their shareholder value. This will be kind of just a real neat look into how Hollywood actually operates. I mean, I'm fascinated by it all as more of like a kind of like somebody who loves comics and loves movies and loves the inside look. People who have like a hard and fast opinion one way or the other seem kind of silly to me, because we just don't know enough. right? To like have a real confident opinion about like the validity of her suit or the frivolous nature of her suit.
This has happened before, though.
You know?
Well, this has happened before. It's happened in the wrestling world, where the WWE Network happened. Remember, boys? They had the pay-per-views, and part of the pay-per-views would go to the big A-list stars of wrestling. And then the network happened, and then people weren't getting big slices of pay-per-view because people were buying it on the network for $10, and they got like a penny a view or some kind of crazy stuff, and then that they weren't making as much money as they were, and people promptly left.
This is the interesting part, and Nico, you can tell me what this word means, but it says the lawsuit filed in Los Angeles Superior Court states that Black Widow had been guaranteed a wide theatrical release when Johansson signed her deal with Marvel. According to the complaint, Disney tortitiously, is that the word?
Wow.
Tortitiously?
Tortiously.
All right. What does that mean?
So like, tortious. Like a tort is a compensable. Okay, so a tort is a compensable injury. In other words, like a tort would be when someone negligently rear ends someone with their car, right? And that would be a compensable injury in court.
Okay, I get it.
A lawsuit over it.
So Disney tortiously interfered with that deal for its own advantage, just like Nico was saying, 5 minutes ago about them, putting more effort into the Disney Plus revenue, to get more Disney Plus revenue than theatrical revenue.
Couldn't they have just dropped it last year with COVID? And you know what I mean?
Well, she signed that contract so long ago too, right? When did she sign
it almost makes that movie perishable. Like, hey, chick, we got to get this movie out sometime, man.
Well, I don't think it was her. It was Marvel that was the one that was holding up on it. She wanted it to hurry up and come out, right?
Well, if it was going to be hurried up, it would have been all streaming. It wouldn't have been a worldwide theatrical.
I think they did that just to try to save face with her, or probably because of the contract.
Yeah.
I find it interesting that nobody's coming out, and I'm sure it's to save their own skin, but nobody's like, yeah, we support you, or I support Scarlett, blah, blah, blah.
Well, Kevin Feige came out. Kevin Feige came out.
Okay, so maybe, you're right. You're right.
So Kevin Feige came out, was like, yo, man, like, we treated her terribly. Disney needs to fix this. Now, again, I appreciate that. I think, I talked to my cousin about this. She's like, you don't think they would let Kevin Feige go and stuff like that? Like, I was like, well, Kevin Feige kind of made Marvel and Disney, what I'm saying? But I mean, they've done stupider things. So I don't know. Chris Evans did too, according to Mr. Fordham out there.
Yeah, that's all we need for him to go to DC, right? Jesus Christ.
Nico's internet might be torted right now, but I was going to ask him if him and
he's in portrait mode.
If Emma Stone and her would have some sort of class action lawsuit, if that'd be better or worse for them. What do you think, Nico? Class action or no?
I don't think he can hear us. I think
if I heard you correctly, you asked whether or not, if I'm lagging, and I apologize if I am. The long and the short of it is you can certify class action on common questions. There's a common a ruling across many different people's situations so that you don't have to relitigate the same issue over and over again. I imagine that these contracts are unique and in a lot of ways and different in a lot of different ways. So yeah, there's absolutely a risk action on some of those issues, and probably one of many reasons why Disney ever is a defendant in these suits will defend them vigorously, because they don't want, for this case, to either.
Yeah, Joe had a good point too. I don't know if she'll be
serve a test case so that someone thereafter will file a class.
Thank you, our foreign correspondent.
Shout out to Chris Colbert for the $5 towards Nico's Better Internet Fund. Thank you, sir. Thank
Elon
you.
Musk needs to hook Nico up.
Yeah, maybe I'll call Elon on the red bat phone, and I'll call him like, "Listen, man, you need to get a star satellite over his house and point it down."
I think
orbit.
if there's a funeral scene, and you know how they brought all the actors back for that last kind of goodbye at the end of Endgame, where they're I don't think Scarlett Johansson will be at the next funeral, big funeral.
In the casket.
No, they're gonna CGI her from. It'll be like CGI Scarlett Jo from like the first movie she was in.
With the pose, right?
With the pose.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see if more people come out of the woodwork. I know 2 more people, like you said, came out and either started their own lawsuit or something. But it was funny. You haven't heard anybody from the movie that was in the movie with Scarlett. Right. So I'm guessing those people, nobody else had any type of back end deal on the movie or the same type of shit she had. Like, we haven't heard anything from the chick that played Yelena. We haven't heard anything from.
Oh, she's making bank. She don't care.
They can live on their $15 million.
He's in a legal battle with his internet company, and they seem to be winning. So that's why he has.
Oh man, that's terrible. That's awful. Well, listen, I think she's kind of burnt anyway, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
113 watching. Those are rookie numbers. We need to pump those numbers up. Rookie numbers.
Well, you know what? They YouTube did change some things around, or they added some new stuff, and we can rock polls now. They
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see how we rock those. We'll see if we do any of those tonight. It's kind of funny. Yeah, right.
Polls. We have Gallup polls at work too.
See, like you can like put a little poll in there. I love this. I love 3 thumbs down right off rip, man.
Let's go. We ain't scared.
Yeah.
Haters make us famous.
Amen.
You know the funny thing about we have Gallup polls at work, and it's so funny. It's like they're so funny too. It's like they're like you can answer them or you don't have to, and they're anonymous. And it's like, what department are you in? How long have you been there? It's like, what?
What's your IP address?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
What are your first and last initials? What? What? We only have 100 people in the company.
Is there an N and an O in your name?
Somebody asked me, "Hey, did you fill it out?" I go, "I don't know. How do you know if I did or didn't?" It's supposed to be anonymous, right?
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to give a shout out to Wanted Comics. You guys, Wanted Comics is a big friend of the show, big part of our community over here. We appreciate the hell out of them. They have a sale going on tomorrow. You can get this whole set, all 4 books, for $40 total. They got the new vinyl book coming out, John Gallagher, and the Department of Truth book coming out. Cool stuff. Make sure you guys go check them out. Wanted Comics with an X. That's cool. Starting tomorrow. So dope stuff. They've got a lot of cool stuff coming down the road, and we'll be enjoying talking about that next week.
And they're killing it, man.
Can Nico come over to your house and bring his Apple II and his AOL CDs with all the hours loaded on it? I mean, no colossal.
How much is 10 miles of Ethernet with a couple switches in between?
I'm pretty sure my phone would do better, and I have pretty terrible phone service at my house.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, you have to deal with like rolling blackouts. I mean, he just has terrible
fires.
Yeah.
They got a lot of trees in Virginia, right?
I've never been to West Virginia.
The trees must be made of metal. I don't know.
All right. So the other thing,
it's the cell towers.
Did you guys all see the new trailer for Venom?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with you, Brian. I don't know. I think that's promised, but I'll see.
Was the original Venom, was that like a horror comedy?
Yes, kind of.
Yeah.
That looked like more shit.
It seems like Venom's got more personality, and they're really expanding on that, the relationship with Eddie Brock and Venom. You see the banter going back and forth, so that's going to be the comic relief But I think Woody Harrelson's gonna fucking go off, man.
Well, I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be low key like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. It's got this. I don't know, man. It's not my. It's not
I
my
like
thing.
I like how it seems like his supporting cast is going to be the other people from that prison with their powers. So
Well,
it's maybe
that's
some
good.
no names.
Yeah, what's her name?
Exactly.
Scream, Shriek, or something like that.
Yeah, Shriek. No, yeah, Shriek. I think, right?
Is she a symbiote, or she is a symbiote, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought so. Yeah.
All right. I'm just making sure on that. Wasn't there another character called Scream?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And was she a symbiote?
Yeah.
Shriek. Okay. Yeah. Everybody's saying Shriek.
Shriek.
Yeah.
Shriek.
Well, one of the things that I did think was cool is how they showed what Woody Harrelson looks like after he gets out of prison, and you could kind of see how that character is gonna be. That was interesting to see your first looks on like what Cletus Cassidy was gonna look like, not just the symbiote, but that was kind of cool. It was interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm most excited to see Woody.
$5 for the old Carnage. I like that.
Yeah,
BB66.
yeah. So, I don't know. I like the way it looked. I don't know. It looked pretty cool. They're obviously, I mean, they give it a little away, which kind of to they're gonna get down. There's gonna be a fight, stuff like that. I think you're right about some comedy relief. That sort of that came into it a little later in the movie in the first one. Because it wasn't. It had to do a reveal. He didn't. Eddie didn't know what was going on, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just happy. I like the people that are in it. I like the first one. I know non-comic people like the first one also. Like my wife really liked it. She really enjoyed that first one. But most of the stuff Woody does sort of brings it. So we're gonna get to see sort of crazy natural born killer style Woody in this one.
Yeah.
And the most thing I'm excited for is Woody being in this thing, and just get to do another one, and then just being able to just sort of finally see Carnage on the big screen. And I played the trailer on my TV, which is clearly bigger than my computer and my phone, and I thought it looked pretty badass. So I was pretty happy about that. It made me, and then with turnaround times, it made me realize how lazy I am. Right?
Oh man, dude!
And I'm sitting here like, all right, dude. So I'm like, do I pay the $125 for the and hope they come back? You know what I mean? And then so I don't know. I'm looking at maybe sending these out tomorrow. Do I get them guaranteed back CVCS and then worry about the price tag on them? But yeah, these with like a Carnage tag or something like that. And I mean, I thought they looked good, and I think 2 out of 3 of these are possible 9/8s. I didn't take them out of the bag today. I hadn't looked them up in a long time, but so I did look in the grading pile, and I'm like, God, I'm fucking lazy about this. But the new,
my
turnaround
money's on
times
the
that we
goat,
can.
Man. My money's on the goat. You got 3 9/8s right there, baby.
We'll see. They should be in the 9s, but then but if they're only in the 9s, I might have to roll the CBCS guaranteed and cheaper route if I think I'm working with Line 4s or something like that. So we'll see how it goes. But definitely going to try to get these in the mail tomorrow.
I don't feel like we've seen a real big jump in prices in the last short period of time as I'm looking at all this, but maybe
Those
we
are all
have
today.
Yeah, these are all today, August 2nd.
Just type in ASM 361.
There's one 210 best offer for an 8.0.
Not bad.
9.6 for a 450. But some of these books, I think that people might. Here's a raw for 255, 24 bids.
Newsstand.
That's not bad.
That's what I sold like 4 months ago.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know what, this character has been spec'd on for so long now that people have been waiting. I think a lot of people just got tired. Look at this. This 344 is going for $51 a raw.
Yeah, I've got some potential 9.8 361 and 362s also.
Yeah,
So
I mean those
yeah.
360s and 362s are.
Yeah, there we go. Grand today for 98 CGC. That's down a tiny bit, but it's still summer, and that's not bad for a trailer for like a. I know we kind of saw this. I know we kind of saw this, with I don't know, so a million different movies and stuff like that. But trailers usually a good time to sell. We kind of saw them before, but you did see a good amount more of them today, I thought. So that'd be good. There's so many good Carnage books, though.
That's what I was trying to take a look at to see if, not just the keys of Carnage were going up in value, like some of the really good covers, some of the lower print run covers that are out there that have Carnage on them. Like especially that those Silver Surfer covers that he does.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, there's some, like you said, there's a lot of really, really good Carnage covers that people sleep on. And I was hoping to see some of those prices starting to jump a little bit, but
what are some of the ending soonest auctions going for?
Let's go take a look. Yeah.
Those?
I saw some people listing the 5 books, 359, 60, 61, 62, and 63, like the full set. And I think it was, what, 2,500 buy it now or something like that.
Interesting. All right, here is, let's go, let me pull this up. Ending soonest stuff. 137 for a set, 9 bids. It's got a minute left.
Let's bid it up, man.
Right.
No.
It ends in a minute. The 361 is the second print, though.
Flipside helps you out, bro.
That is a second print. Yeah, 137 for with the second print. It's like, see, some of these books right here are tough books.
Oh,
these,
yeah.
I love those. Those are some of my favorites.
These are all tough books.
And what's the number with It's an Amazing where he's surfing?
410 or 415?
Yeah, it's 410, 233, 3 and 67.
And that's a newsstand too.
Direct edition. Yeah, that is a newsstand book. 2 newsstands. Yeah. $50 right now, 24 bids.
Now the surfboard one is what, 418?
That's what I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, it'll show up here in a second. You watch.
And the Carnage series, second prints from
that's not it.
11 years ago, are really nice also.
Look at this. What's this?
It's a pin.
Oh, it's just a pin? That's
it?
Get the hell out of here. I like these are great covers too. I always love these covers.
Oh yeah, Carnage USA.
Yeah, all the
this
Carnage
cover
USAs
and this cover are so good.
And there's variants for those.
Yeah.
Second prints and all that.
Yeah. The second prints are hard to find.
This is also a good book. This Carnage Mind Bomb.
The Donny Cates special.
Yeah, the Donny Cates special.
The Mind Bomb. He mind bombed everybody by making them pay $100 for it.
Yeah, I like this book. I always like this book. I used to pick it up every time I see it in a $1 bin.
Yeah, there's a dark stories one that came out with Wizard that I really like. It's a black cover, sort of a trade, like a villain deal. I wish I could. But yeah, and any of those Carnage series, especially those second prints, are so hard to find. Such cool stuff. All Crane covers. I mean, I love Crane's work anyway, but I mean, he does exceptional stuff.
Here you go. This is another really good one that I love picking up at $1 bins for the longest time.
That one is so underrated, man.
Yeah.
It's a crazy cover.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see if the prices go up on some of the tougher ones.
Type in 418, Brian.
Is that what it is? The Silver Surfer?
It might be 430.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 430, 431.
There it is.
Yeah, that.
$20.
Love that guy.
Great book. There's a newsstand though. There's the direct, and then this one right here is the newsstand. It'll be gone in an hour.
What a cover!
Yeah, somebody's got a 5.0 for sale.
Yeah.
Whiff.
This is 309. Listen to this one. This one's 309 through 309 through 431.
Wow.
Can't be all of them, dude.
Dang.
There's not 120 comics there.
Right.
Look at all that.
And a lot of those covers had a dual, like you turned it around and it was another cover.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
I just got back. Why were you showing Nico's eBay investor lot? Got him.
Yeah. Christopher Colbert brings up the holy grail for most Carnage fans, and that's that Maximum Carnage set. Paul, where's your stuff that you have? Do you have that?
Yeah.
Is that nearby?
I just have the hardcover, which
okay.
I don't have the game or anything, but yeah, I have the hardcover. It's all red. I'm looking at my pictures of it right now. It's leather bound, red. I don't know where it is. I'd have to be gone for 5 or 10 minutes, but
yeah, that's
it's pretty cool. It's the QVC.
You can find that game, dude. That game is
it's the book. It's the book that came with a QVC set. But yeah, what is that one's? Man, I don't know what that collects.
There's a trade paperback for it too that has the same cover.
It's
I'll look it up.
344, 345, 359, 360, 361, 62, 63, and then so it's that little collection.
There's also a trade, the Carnage trade. I think it's out of print. It was almost like a graphic novel.
This is the trade paperback of the one we're talking about.
No, but there was another one that they had released, not that exclusive one. Is that the hardcover?
That's the Maximum Carnage trade paperback. That's hard to find too. Here it is, $800. Look at this. Somebody's got one in good condition. Look at
that might be the nicest one I've seen.
I love that.
I can't see everything, but that thing's so destroyed.
Oh man, I don't. That's really nice for. You're right, Sean. Look, I mean, you could tell it's got a little love on it.
Dude, but I mean, it's none of them are.
No,
that's not bad.
It's a tough book right there. Tough book. $800. Guy knows what he's got.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike the if you guys watched any of the shows over the channel the last couple nights, there was a set of here. I'll just show it to you guys. You guys are gonna cry when you see this. Let's see here. Star Wars: Return of the Jet, limited series. I think that's it. Gonna make you guys cry. Josh G, what up, brother? Thank you so much for the $2.99. We appreciate the hell out of you.
You the man, dude.
Yeah, man. He's been showing up in a lot of shows lately and helping out, and we can't say enough for that. Thank you. All right, this is craziness. Look at this, you guys.
Oh boy,
$250.
Okay.
One bid.
Oh, holy shit! Wow.
Oh, you're joking, bro. You're joking.
Holy shit.
It doesn't even get better. It gets better than that. Watch this. What is that?
Is that a newsstand, bro?
Both of them are.
Jeez. Oh, you got to be kidding.
What was the description on the old eBay title? 1984 Star Wars books?
Yep. It doesn't say anything about the other ones. It says 84 Marvel Star Wars Return of the Jedi comic book set, volume 1 set in limited series.
Poor Brenda.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Wow.
That's funny. There is one of these
Hi, I'm selling a set of 4 Star Wars Return, and I'm throwing in 2 additional Star Wars Clone Wars.
Oh.
And it's smoke free.
Oh, smoke free home.
I'm all in, baby. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. Hey. That is heartbreaking, man.
You remember that scene from what's that golf movie with Kevin Costner? Somebody tackle him.
Cup, yeah.
Oh,
wow,
man.
Dude.
Yeah, so that's and you want to know why I bring that up on every show, because it pains me so bad, because I missed that by 10 minutes, because I was looking up stuff for the market report on Drunken Chat, and I missed it.
I would have paid $500, man. Jesus Christ, dude. That'd have been at CGC the very next day, man.
Oh my god!
Drove down
dude.
there, damn it.
Yeah, no, thank you.
You miss something like that, you're like on eBay for like the next hour, just like hitting refresh, just like I gotta get a deal like that. Come on.
So
I would look at that guy's other listings.
that's
dude.
what I was about to say. Let's go look at the other person's listings and see what's
Hey,
going on.
pull it up, Brian. Let's see what else he's selling, man. I bet you we'll find the Holy Grail itself, dude.
No, I think I want to say we already looked at it. Let me see here.
There's a Maximum Carnage 198 up for 10 grand.
There's an Action
Oh
Comics
my
1
God.
for the Action Comics 1 reprint with a regular Action Comics 1 they're just throwing in.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Pet free,
No.
smoke free home.
That's right.
AF-15, buy it now, $9.99.
Yeah,
Send it.
yeah. There's not much. It doesn't look like there's much there, but man, somebody just that they used up their eBay karma for the year,
Wow, dude.
right?
Well, that's like my comic shop's leg. They didn't Adam Lemonek or somebody post that hard to find, was it Elephant Man or it was something for like $100 on my comic shop that somebody sniped. It was up there for like 10 or 15 minutes. I can't remember what it was. No, it was a Red Sonja Campbell, or it was something crazy like that. It was like a hard to find variant that was up there for like $100.
That Masters Universe 1 that from the that I picked up that I paid like almost $1,100 for was a 9.8 whatever.
Yep.
It went up. There's only 500 of them. They listed one for $6 the other day. Sold in 6 minutes. I didn't see it. An hour later, I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah, Jeremy Brown said exactly what a lot of us are thinking. When you see something like that, it makes you want to go out and go digging, or just jump on eBay and find, like you were talking about. Makes you want to go.
eBay looking at a book right now on an auction, but I didn't want to. It's what they were paying.
You know, I'm starting to just like hardcore addicts, right? They could smell it.
Yeah.
They could smell it.
I mean, if you look, I mean, there's gems out there to find, man. I mean, but you got to spend the time. It's not going to fall in your lap.
Well, I want to actually, this kind of segues into our next topic, segues into our next topic, and con season's freaking just rocking right now. There was a bunch of cons over this last week. A lot of people out having a good time. Books are selling, stuff selling, and there was an interesting topic brought up by Nico that I thought was very interesting. Unfortunately, he's not here to get into it too much, but he was talking about how he was at a con this week, and multiple rows of books on people's walls that when you ask to buy them, they would say they're not for sale. Well, then why the fuck do you have them at the con?
Well, he didn't finish his statement. They weren't for sale to him. Anybody else could have went by and bought them, but old Uncle Nico asked for them. They're like, yo, what's that about?
He even said some of them had prices on there, and it's like, listen, I get it, and I think we've all kind of done this before. We've all talked about this. You guys that go to cons and even that put up at cons, yeah, booth bait. Scott Robinson saying it, but at least with booth bait, if you're a reasonable person, and a smart person, if you're gonna take it, you put a price on it that is like more than you ever thought you were willing to get, just in case somebody offers you it, because you got to sell that sucker, man.
Well, so we did that in North Carolina. Remember, we had like the best two pre-code horror books and like booth bait, and like nobody, like two people came up to us like, oh, that's like the only one we've seen, and we're like, oh,
yeah,
wrong crowd.
What do you guys think about that? Do you guys, what is your thoughts on that? Is booth bait okay, or if you bring it and somebody offers to buy it, you better sell that?
I would say corners. I guess corners, right leg. I would go corners, right? Maybe top right, top left, bottom right, bottom left for like booth bait, and then the rest is everything. So just
throw a price on there and tell them that's it. Like
yeah.
I had a book I didn't want to sell in North Carolina, and I put double price. I don't think it gone over like 4. I put like $8,000, and people are like, I don't think we'd be close on the price. And I'm like, don't buy it. I don't want to tell you like that. And that's the price. Like that's my get rid of it price. Same as I mean, I've done that. I've done that on eBay. I'm like, just see how there's not an offer available. Like that's what it costs. You know what I mean? I had a year ago, New Mutants '98, Mark Jewelers '98 up, and I threw it just not one up. Put it for 10. I put it for 10 grand, and I was willing to let a few things go because I was moving. It didn't sell. People are like, well, what's the real price? I'm like, that's the real price. I don't know what to tell you. I did not sell it, but this year one sold for 10 grand. So like that, you know what I mean? I knew like that's gonna be a sought after key of one of the most key characters that were created in modern comics or modern enough comics, whatever you want to say. And so yeah, I don't get it. Like a couple things, like like you could do let's say you've got like Captain America 1, Action Comics 1, Tech 27, stuff like that. First off, I'd be too nervous moving that around with me.
You mean
then again, a lot of these people do stuff like that. You know what I mean? The guys that are not me. And so, I say almost everything you'll overprice it. And when you come to think of it, I was at the Torpedo Con 10 days ago or whatever, and I did see stuff like that. I didn't stay looking at the same wall books, and like honestly, I like to get deals. And if I don't see something that like I was heavily in the market for, from the big guys that are going to end up getting the big money, I don't have them pull down wall books all the time unless it's like some ultra spec or some movie info I think I have, or I don't know, something like that. So I don't like to, so I don't really deal with those guys that much. But some of in the smaller booth, I would see the NFS stickers on some things. It was very few, and I was gonna kind of ask. Like one of them was actually in a bin, but I think it was probably the stuff that he was replacing stuff on his wall with in the bin. You know what I mean? So it's like his extra wall books. He didn't have room for it. I'm thinking like, why is he got? And I was like, it must be sold or something. And like, I just didn't give enough of a shit to ask the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, that's
I definitely
reasonable.
didn't think this. Yeah, I didn't think this was going to be, a thing. So if there's
Nick Winsel's,
I don't understand. A couple, if you want to, I guess that's okay.
Nick Winsel's saying the same exact thing you're talking about right now. Like, same exact thing. It's scummy unless they were pre-sold with deposits, which is probable. So that makes more sense. I'm cool with that, and that's exactly what Sean's saying right now.
I was at that show.
Sold. Were you at the show?
Yeah.
What?
I was helping set up.
All right. So tell us about it.
The book in question was a 1.8 copy of Amazing Fantasy 15, and there were some other books there, but that was the one that I remember. That was the one that stood out. And actually, I did the same thing. I put up it was the Ultimate Fallout 4 variant, the 9.8. I put that up on the wall. And I was like, oh, how much is that? I'm like, it's not for sale. I just do it to fuck with people. But yeah, it was basically book bait. But at the last show, I had the Fantastic Four #5. I had that up, and I had that for like, I don't know, like 25 grand or something like that.
That's what you do.
So,
that is,
yeah.
I just, to me, if you're gonna bring booth bait, like price that shit to the moon. And then if it does, if a whale walks in and goes, "Fuck it, I want it," because there are a lot of whales swimming in our ocean right now.
Yeah, I was gonna put 40 grand on the Ultimate Fallout, but I'm just like, oh shit, somebody might. I don't, for some reason, I kind of just want to hold on to it for a hot second. But
put 35 or 40 on it, and then, dude, immediely go buy another one.
I know.
Keep the difference. That's not, you know what I mean? That's not an impossible book. Like there's other stuff. Like I said, like somebody's like, nah, I've had that Action Comics one for 30 years and I'm keeping it or something, because that's another thing. Somebody could be like, all right, fuck it, I don't have one, this dude's got one, I don't have to deal with it, I can buy it now.
I hate booth base, but I also hate people who want to buy. This is one of my biggest pet peeves, is people who like, hey, can I see that book? And you go out and you pull it and they say, I was like, oh, it's whatever the value is, even if it's like $300 book, $100 book, whatever. And they're like, oh, I got one at home, I'm just checking what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest pet peeve of me. The biggest. Like, dude, don't make me pull it down and you like, oh, I was just seeing what yours was going for. It's like,
Yeah, just ask. What's the price?
Yeah, just ask.
Yeah, dude. It's like I was like, well, I'm gonna go put it back now. And
I'll be quite honest. Not pricing books drives me crazy too.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
like if I go up and I know some guys that do this, I honestly barely. The same way I might not ask a dealer, like a big time dealer. We can all name them, the guys that travel the country and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I might not ask them to see a book because they're gonna sell it regardless. They don't need the money to make their nut. Like when I see like a wall full of books, and like there's some local guys that do it and stuff like that, and I just sit there and I'm like, all right, there's probably 20 books I want up there, and like I'm not, and a lot of something they got it set up where they got to pull each one off the wall, like where you can't go, like I'm just like, nah, like I got too many, I can't keep them all, keep track in my fucking head, right? And you don't have them, and same guys don't put any grades on anything, and I don't expect dealers to grade everything. If it costs too much, I have to see it, and then so it's really, that shit just irritates me. It'd be okay. It's okay on some or a few things, like there was 2 books I wanted to see at a guy's. Well, how much were those 2 books? He's all, oh, I put those up for my friend, man. I don't know. He went to go get food. I was like, well, I'm leaving right now, so I don't know what to tell you. And there was another book he wanted up there, the only that I wanted, and he definitely must watch us. And that one was a pricey. That was like, I guarantee that's his friend too. like a couple modern variants and a modern 9.8. And,
like these dealers, they need to at least know how to grade a book and price your shit,
Yeah, I don't expect them to grade every book,
but at least come close and give you an idea of condition.
I really like it when they do, but I don't.
I was at a show.
She knows the most. Tell you that. She's a smart lady.
What was the show like? Was it a pretty big show?
Oh yeah, it was massive compared to what I had been to, like throughout the year. It was like 2 pretty large rooms, and it was a lot of deals. It was so many. I don't even think I got a chance to go to like a lot of them, really. I kind of touched on them and then like had, just got preoccupied with other stuff, and I just never got to really dig at a lot of them.
Were the Golden Age girls there?
The Golden Age girls?
Yeah, the 2 girls who have all the Golden Age books.
Oh, yeah. They were there. You know what? I didn't even get a chance to look at them. Didn't even get a chance to. But yeah, it was pretty massive. But and that was a good thing.
Any stories, good stories that come out of the con? There's been a lot of crazy stories coming out of the National Card Show convention about people stealing stuff and all kinds of crazy stuff, and that makes me wonder, like, when are we going to start? Are we going to start seeing that more at Comic Cons?
You know what? Thank God, nothing crazy like that. Thank God, everything was pretty like mellow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think cards are smaller to do. I guess cards are smaller to do that with, and I think I'm not saying baseball card people are nefarious, but I think comic book people. If somebody saw that, like if you're digging next to somebody and somebody tried to scoop a book, I would hope that the comic book community would be like, "Dude, what are you doing?"
Yeah,
what I'm saying. Like,
what got stolen at the card show?
Some old guy. He wasn't that old, but he had like a backpack about 1,000 cards, man. Like, did you see the stash they unloaded and took out of his bag? And so they were tallying it up. So once it hit that threshold, like where it was going to be a felony, then they cuffed it.
Were you showing me the one that somebody had a briefcase and they have on the wall, sponsored by Topps, and it's a really cool thing to do.
No, that was different.
That's
was
different,
a different one, yeah.
Yeah. So, but what they do is they have a wall, and it's like take a comic, or take a card, give a card, kind of like take a penny, give a penny, like you see at the stand. This guy put up 3 Ohtani cards. This guy in a briefcase, had a briefcase, old dude, took the 3 Ohtani cards, put them in his briefcase, and just walked away, and then he put a card back up. And the guy was like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "What do you mean? I don't know what you mean." And just walked away. Yeah.
There's a lot of scumbags out there in the collectible community.
Scummy, bro. Scummy, rats out there, rats.
Definitely pisses me off the most.
Yeah. What was the con you went to, Carter?
It was Neo Comic Con. NEO Comic Con.
There we go.
Which one was you?
Yeah, what you dressed up as?
It's like a furry event.
They canceled the Fan Fest, I think, in San Antonio because Anakin and Obi-Wan canceled, and so did Owen Wilson. So it's like that's our show. So
They tried to cancel Frank Miller, I guess, in England for a 10-year-old book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable with him being there.
Throw good luck replacing him, dude.
Yeah, right?
That was the only one anybody's ever heard of.
This is fancy. Let's see if we can find Nico. They got to put the camera down lower.
Voltron was there. I know Vintage Comics and Toys was set up at GalaxyCon. I don't even know where that was. I know it's on the East Coast or East Coast compared to me anyway. And he showed a live video of the floor and from up high, and that looked big as hell.
Yeah.
You know what? I never think to take pictures or shoot any video of it because I'm just so wrapped up in trying to find books and stuff like that. Like getting preoccupied with shooting video would just fuck everything up.
Yeah.
Like I said in Baltimore, man, I'm putting that GoPro. I'm gonna buy. I have that thing that you can put it on your head. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna get a GoPro. I think the new GoPro's like live stream or some shit. Put that shit on my head and just walk around with it. I don't care.
You know what I hate? When I go to a comic shop and people just start talking to you and you're you're trying to get in a fucking zone and you're digging and they're showing you, hey, you seen this cover? Have you seen this one?
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen this one? And I don't want to be rude, man. And my buddy opened up a brand new shop here in town, and there's this guy that just will not shut the fuck up. And I'm just like, bro, let me look, man, please. Dude. I totally forget what I was looking for. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I got to listen to his whole spiel.
Or he tells you why Magneto's the best villain ever.
Oh, my God, dude.
Bro.
He said, let me tell you about this story. I said, bro, please, no more.
When they get to soapboxing, holy shit. It's just like, you try to tune out. You try to be polite. You try to tune out. It's that fine line.
Well, while we're talking about cons, we're going, the boys are all coming, and gals, are all coming to Baltimore, man. So, stop on. We got a little booth. A lot of people will be selling at the booth. You can come see stuff. You can hang out with us. You can do it all. I'll sign autographs for $5 a pop to support the channel. Maybe I'll give away a red jacket. I don't know. I'll sign the inside of it.
Hey, look, everybody! Brian Michael Bendis is going to be there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow!
Here's all the artists. Ready? Chris Bachalo. Is that how you say it? I always wondered how you say that.
I think it is Bachalo.
Bachalo?
Chat, let us know because I hate how I say names. I hate how I say names when I mess them up. Marty Bauman, John Beatty, Brian Michael Bendis, Brett Breeding, Riley Brown, Chris Campana, Castillo Studios, Howard Chaykin, Cliff Chang, Frank Cho. That's cool. Frank Cho. I'll bring some of my Liberty Meadows books maybe.
Frank Cho was here last week.
Really? He's dope, dude. He's the shit that his sketches that he does so good. Becky Cloonan, Steve Conley, Katie Cook, Christina Linsner, Vito Delasante, Todd DeZago, Ryan Dunleavy, Garth Ennis is going to be there. That's cool. Yep. Trish Forstner, cool. Shout out to Stray Dogs. Yeah. Monica Gallagher, Kimi Garcia, Mitch Gerads, Joe Gala, Gene Haas, Scott Hanna, Dean Haspel, Jamal Eigel, that's cool. Klaus Jansen, Chris Kemple, Tom King, Joseph Michael Linsner, Howard Mackey, Bob McLeod, Carla McNeil, Pop Mahan, Frank Miller, of course. Terry, I'm surprised.
Ask Scotty Reagan how the Frank Miller experience was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, you can buy Brian Cavon, Frank Miller, and Joe Quesada auto tickets and such right now.
Yep.
If you're
And that is the only way. People are saying that is the only way you can get a SIG, I believe.
Yeah, that's not even. Yeah, he doesn't go on the floor and sit there, dude.
Don Rosa's going to be there.
Don
That's
Rosa's,
cool.
Yeah, that's
Walter
badass.
Simonson.
Yeah, this is as good a lineup as you're going to get this year. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure what NYCC is going to look like.
Yeah.
I'm not too. I haven't heard too much about C2E2. Obviously, I haven't looked it up since I'm actually flying to Baltimore for this one. So this is about as good as you're going to get this year.
Yeah,
I will have a mason jar with a piece of tape on it for Nico's Better Internet Fund that people can donate when we stop by the booth too. I don't know our booth number yet. Do they have the booth number?
I'm just disappointed Donnie Cates isn't going to be there, man. You know?
Dude, I saw his first book. I saw that Buzzkill as a wall book 2 places.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm kind of happy about that because I got at least 5 of them.
Yeah, that's a great book, man.
Yeah.
That's a great book. I love anytime I see Creator First going, man. I love it anytime. Yeah, Baltimore's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun just hanging out with everybody and kicking back.
Yeah, no comics, Ghost Lotus, no, just comics, no wrestlers or auto insurance.
Hey, the only exception is Ric Flair shows up. It's over, dude. Ric Flair shows up, so it's over.
No, sword dealers, like seriously, there's one big one. Like I remember that the times I've been there, there's the one big sword dealer is there, and that's it. And like I don't think they're gonna let me carry on a power sword this year. So
let's talk about
if they don't ship, it's over for me.
Let's talk about this. So most of us are flying there, right? So some of us are going to bring books to sell. I told the wife wants to bring her big luggage thing. So I think I'm going to bring a check one, and I think I'm going to bring a smaller like overhead. What do you think? Pack some CGCs in there, some slabs, and some raws, and that just make it a comic book rolling suitcase.
Dude, I bought in my Osprey, I measured slabs for on-site grading. We've all had, and this was not the time when we had Scott ship them to us.
Yeah.
And, or sell them, whatever.
Yeah.
And then, I took the Osprey inside a big suitcase, like a pretty big one, and just checked that thing. And then use the Osprey as a carry-on. And it was something like 25 slabs. And the thing was they just changed their case. And so I put the slabs in to make sure that they fit. And then the slabs actually got bigger. And I'm like, oh shit. So I sold like a Mega Man 3 to John Z, right? I had to do some maneuvering to get to slabs in there. But I don't think they're doing on-site this year, which really sucks. Getting books home might be an issue.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put a carry-on over the top, and I think I'm just gonna stuff it for our store folios, and I don't know how I'm gonna pack my slabs so they don't rumble around. I gotta figure that out.
Hey Dino, you sure you don't want to do an 8-hour drive?
Oh, my wife's coming. That's not happening, bro.
Honestly, yeah, I don't know. So getting stuff home. So my friends that live in the area who might be listening right now, I might be asking you for some shipping. We'll have to see how that goes. But at the same time, to be honest, because it's also obviously it's so far for me to come from California, without the on-site and stuff, I'll probably be looking for underpriced keys when I don't have a trunk to drive the freaking cars home in, to pick up filler books and things like that, or just I don't know, just covers and shit that I like. So I'll see how many I don't know how many store folios I've got left over here.
This is what you need to do. Like just bring the old press, baby, and set it up in the hotel lobby with a big table.
Yeah, yeah, no, I'm not. Dude. Plus, dude, I drink the entire time I'm there.
I know.
So don't handle. I'm only handling the books that I purchase.
Carter,
that's how that goes.
Oh yeah.
We pretty much party the entire time.
I'm going like 2 days. I'm driving 2 days beforehand, and I plan on veering off, going here, there, and everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's how you're doing it.
Yeah, I got the one way, like Detroit to Baltimore, one shit city to the next.
Right.
Like a hotel, like a flight's like $60 there and $60 back. It's like can't. I'll spend that just.
I got you. I understand.
And I'm going. I'm even going to the Ravens and Bengals on Sunday.
We are too. Yeah.
Oh, you
$50,
are?
baby. Yeah, we looked at my wife was we were when we were with Carter and Nico and Sleepy. It's $50 for the very top. So
Yeah.
I think we just get. I mean, $50 to walk around the stadium. Who cares, right?
Well, my brother-in-law, for some reason, and I cannot figure out, is a Ravens and Orioles fan, and I'm taking him to Baltimore for his first time.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I have no idea why, man. He likes the logos or something. But
Are the Orioles playing while we're there?
No, the season it's not.
The season
okay,
will be
good.
over, yeah.
The
Yeah,
season
yeah,
will
yeah.
be over. I mean,
First of all,
deep
they're not
in
good enough to
October.
be in
Yeah,
October.
Yeah.
Unless
in
they're in the
October,
World
yeah.
Series, yeah.
Well, yeah, I think even the series will be over by then. But no, they're not. But I think
Yeah.
I'm hoping for him though that'll be stadium tours. Like he's interested like in
stadium is
this
beautiful.
comic stuff. You know what I mean? And like since it's honestly, and no offense to the 1 to 2 females listening to us or Dino's wife, there aren't a lot of this is mostly just dudes talking shit about comics and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you'll be fine, dude.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping for him maybe you can get like a Camden Yards stadium tour or something on Saturday.
That'd be cool.
I'm gonna buy him con tickets, dude. But I'm gonna be con focused, seeing all you guys and stuff. He lives down the street. I see him all the time. So.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too. Like, and then the other thing too is the reason I did the Sunday thing too. Like you're doing is the only flight for coming back to Detroit was 6 a.m. on Sunday or 6 a.m. on Monday, and I'm not partying Saturday night and then waking my ass up at 4 a.m. to go to the to be on the flight by 6. So
I'm going to a football game and I fly out like 7 a.m.
That's the only time they have.
Vegas.
It's the only flight, man. 6 a.m. sucks.
Yeah, ours is it's like I think it's like 7 or something, but I'm flying out of Vegas, and then we're driving. Also, he doesn't know yet, but I'm making him drive to Vegas to catch these flights. So.
Well, I'm flying in Friday morning, so I'm gonna hope somebody can scoop me up at the airport, so I don't have to use a fucking Uber. But I'll use an Uber if not.
How early, Brian? How early?
I think early.
Early, like 6 or 7 in the morning.
I think that's what I might be too. I gotta double check.
I think
the
I
Uber's
might
not
beat you
far
there
though,
then.
dude. It's like 10 miles.
10 miles. Yeah,
It's an easy ride. It's easy. It's cheap. It's not a big deal.
All right, let's see here. It is.
I'm just hoping that some of our stomping grounds and our favorite places like didn't go out of business during COVID. There's some like nice little local bars and places we like to eat that we hit up, and I'm really hoping everything's okay.
Mine arrives in Baltimore at 1:35 p.m.
on Friday.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
No, I'll be drunk by then.
What time are you leaving Cali?
Leaving Vegas like 11 p.m.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, we just fly overnight. I bought the big front seat on Spirit. I'm gonna just take a melatonin and some wine and pass out in the front seat till we land. I'm just hoping the con doesn't start till like 1 or 2 that day. Mm-hmm. So I'm just debating. I'm gonna call the hotel and either see if they'll let me check in at 6 in the morning, or if I just need to say fuck it and just buy the other night and check in at 6, sleep for some more hours, clean up, and then get to the con.
Jen, you better go. You better
she's
go,
going, dude. I don't care. You're not 50.
I was really hoping.
You're 100% in.
Yeah, she's going.
She's going.
We'll guilt trip you into it if you don't.
We won't never.
Laura's already going.
On,
where is Lucy? Should be trying to get out there.
Yeah, I am. I'm as a CEO. I'm gonna do your mid-year review, and we're gonna fire you if you don't show up.
So it's going to be a lot of fun, you guys. Really looking forward to it. We got a long time before we get there, but it's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
Anything you guys looking for in particular?
GA books. I mean,
I'm just looking to hang out and meet people and enjoy it, man.
That's what I told my wife too. I go, it's like I'm just here to hang out. Really, I mean, I'll walk around when I get bored, but it's like really just kind of promote the show, hang out. Do. I'm gonna be kissing babies and shaking hands, kind of thing, which is cool. I don't mind it. And then
hanging wrappers off the ceilings of the hotel.
Well, it's off the balcony. So speaking of that, we have a cool thing Saturday night we might do. I don't want to really reveal too much yet until we get kind of closer, but Saturday night might be a little dope thing that we might have on it. I don't know how crazy it gets, but we'll see. So after the show.
We also got to figure out how we're going to live stream stuff and all that type of stuff. We're definitely going to be doing some streaming from there. I know people are looking forward to that. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. We got to figure out what we're going to do with the channel too, because it's like all of us are gone for 4 days. So is it like no content for 4 days? I don't know.
No, we just live stream when it's our regular show. I'm sure we could find people that that
It's just like the CGC offices; they're closed.
Yeah.
It's closed.
we could do this shit off of laptops, man.
Yeah.
So
I see somebody said they needed bootleg Legos. There is one bootleg DVD dealer that is there every time, always on the right side. It's half in the dark.
Yeah.
I'm just like, there's no way this is legal, dude. Right? All the old school, but he's got all the old school shit. Cartoon stuff like that. But yeah. So there'll be a little bit. It's not, but it is, I would say, 85% comics. Which is as high as any con you're going to get that's that size.
I'm super excited to see who pulls the best book for the cheapest amount of money. Not saying somebody can throw out, like, anybody can throw out $5,000 for a book or $1,000 or, you know, whatever. They can just overprice the book, but I want to see who can go the cheapest and get the best bang for their buck.
You know what we should do? We should do like games and stuff for all of us that are going to be there. Not like just it's kind of like what do they call that? Those bets where if like Bill Belichick's going to wear prop bets. We should do like prop bet style games. You know, like weird shit. First person to do this, first person to do that, whatever. We should figure that out. We should have.
We all throw $10 in a jar, and whoever gets the best one walks away with it. Maybe.
No, I don't want it to be the best one. I want it to be like weird stuff, you know what I mean? Like cool,
the most
funny,
obscure find. Or
the most obscure, like different categories. You know what? That's what we'll do. We'll have the community come up with ideas with us on like cool things to find and ideas and games to play, and that'll be a lot of fun, man. Run a scavenger hunt. That's a great idea. That would be a lot of fun too, man. Did you guys see how Ken Golden was at the National and he signed a bunch of cards? And I guess they hid the cards around the National in different places.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, dude.
They made a card of him, right?
Yeah, they made a card.
Golden?
Ari Shaffir used to do that with LSD at UFC fights. He would go hide mushrooms and LSD at UFC fights and tell people it's hidden in the building. Go look for it on his Twitter, and people would find it. That's the type of shit that I want to do. I mean, not necessarily with LSD, but like cool shit.
Fuck it, let's get some acid, dude.
Hey, man, I'm not going to give that shit away. Come on, man. Like, that shit's not for giving away.
But biggest, you can super chat for acid.
Mom, I don't feel good.
I'm sure that's legal.
Thank God that cannabis is recreational over there, or at least medical. Thank God.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
It'll be a lot of fun. I think that having all of us there, though, like that's going to be the best part. Like just finally hanging out, meeting a lot of the people in the community, meeting a lot of people that hopefully can, help our channel grow. Whatever. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Cakes.
You know what? That's one thing my parents are like, if you don't eat a fucking crab cake, kick your ass. Because I don't like crab and lobster and shit. Yeah. But they said that it's something you have to do while you're there. So I'll be trying crab cakes.
We got a couple spots.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into market report.
Sure.
All right.
Let's go, baby.
Can you start it off? I'm going to go take a leak and take a quick break, and I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, everybody. So we got Stray Dogs #1. The exclusive preview. So it's high grade. It's high grade and it's HI grade. So it's extra high grade.
It's a high grade.
It's high grade.
$500.
$500.
High grade.
Again, Carter, you're gonna have to row the boat with me on this one. Is this crazy, Joe? Is this crazy too? I don't know, man. Is it?
You're high if you pay that.
Right. I tell you what. I have a damn it. What's that? What was the hot book from 5 fucking years ago? We Can Never Go Home. I found the preview for that. I got like $500 on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a dead title. So $500 for that. It's not. I mean, I wouldn't pay it, but that's not bad.
So if it's a candidate for a 9.8, what's a 9.8 going for right now? Do you know in an exclusive?
Probably isn't one.
Yeah, probably isn't one. I can look right quick.
Considering like how old the title is and turnaround times and things, somebody probably didn't give a shit that first day to get that thing.
No, I could have sworn I saw. I know that.
I believe you. Yeah.
I know the acetate covers are graded.
Okay. 1 second.
It reminds me of animosity, right?
Yeah, a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Animosity. You remember Animosity? Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
we did a Harambe cover from Pressable Defects.
I remember.
I remember that. Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
I logged into our favorite website and it says exclusive preview but no issues, which is weird. Let's see what one says. Hold on a second. Maybe they reclassified it. No, they didn't. They could, yeah. No sale. It says Yak variant cover. That's not it, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they don't have it. It's okay. That's okay. Yeah, probably no 98s back from CGC yet. So that is the truth. So let's go on to the next one. We got, what's this? Oh, Detective Comics 475. We got CGC 98. Bang bang. 1,250. We'll call it $9. 34 bids. That's
cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Does anybody ever notice that book at shows or at a store? I like the last time I saw this book was about 8 years ago. And
I've seen them, but people want crazy money for them. Like I know it's Neil Adams, right? Is this Neil Adams? I think.
No, that looks
I don't think so.
Rich.
Oh, Rich, maybe.
No, or no, Jim Aparo.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I don't know. I just see people when I see them, they're like beat up and they want too much money. I mean, I'm not looking for 9/8 obviously, but I mean, they're like mid grades and they want like a couple $100, and I'm like,
I bought a copy from Midtown.
Did you?
The one the actual store, and it was really nice. It was I still got the sticker on it because I bought it on like kind of a cool trip I was on. So it's like it wasn't like it was just a piece. I want, you know what I mean. I wanted to buy something decent there. I remember they had a VG sticker on it, but I think they meant to put a VF sticker on it or something because it looks really, really, really nice. It was like $20 or $30. And but the thing is, so since I was a kid, I hadn't seen a cover, and so that's one of the reasons I bought it. Plus, Batman, Joker, blah blah blah. And now honestly, I can't really remember seeing one, so I don't really feel like this is surprising. 40-year-old, 40 or more year old Joker covers, 45-year-old Joker covers for 9/8 for 1260, considering what's going on. So not surprising.
Cool.
Yeah, and the story.
1,000 would have blew me away.
Yeah.
Really? I don't know. I've never seen one anywhere near that high a grade. So
right.
Return of Monstrous 1 and first and second print. CBCS's to first second print CGC. So you get a number 1 and a second print for $600, or you can get a number 1 in CGC second print for $510. So
those rivets, man. Those rivets are killer.
Killer, bro. Interesting, very interesting. Monsters 1, it's a thick book, right, Leg? I mean, it's
super thick.
Yeah, it's like once you get that dent in there, it's hard to.
Pretty much. It's actually it's a softer paper. It's not the same as the Image. To be honest, it's a little more like it's not gonna color rub as bad, but it's like about it. Its same pliability as like the newer Marvel paper. So it's easy to press except on the side of it because it's like 3/8 of an inch thick or something like that.
Man, look how ugly those old CBCS labels, man. They just fuck up your book, dude.
The one on the right's fine. Those rivets were fucking killer. That screwed them over because that's when they had a chance to take market share, and then they switched to rivets.
Yeah,
and it's like, dude, why are you gonna put fake rivets in a plastic case? Like who the fuck approved that, dude?
When I first saw those CBCS cases, the one on the right, I was just fascinated. I thought that was just beautiful, beautiful label. And then they went over to that, and I'm like, did they get bought out by PGX or something? What's happening?
Yeah, that's the worst label.
That's like putting.
PGX never had a label that bad.
Remember when you could,
right?
People in my area would put like fake bullet holes on their car. Remember, like decals. It's like doing that, man.
It's like somebody. Hey, what do you think of this font, boss? What do you think? Yeah, that's good.
They should have just made it like like a comedy thing and put it in Comic Sans, like Comic Sans font and rivets.
Everybody's new comic logos and Comic Sans.
Comic Sans.
All your graphic designers really think you need to use Comic Sans, dude.
You know what they ought to do? They should have a comic book collector or fan pick out the labels for these guys, because then I bet the slabs would look a lot better. I mean,
they took a survey of the most important people. So
yeah,
we had Emiliano was for fun posting them on G Plus back in the day. Ones that he designed, they took shits on all three of those.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was amazing, right? And he did, and he varied the colors and things. He didn't make them all have to make them all blue, the blacks, reds, all kinds of different stuff, and it's just awesome.
Yeah.
One more thing, you got to shake the shit out of these sellers that are selling these CBCSs and stop underselling your stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You got to stop that.
Also, I mean, this is one of those, that I bring up when I see him, one of the one bid deals where the guy's looking to catch a fish and he's hoping to catch 5, but he only catch 1.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, that thing, I mean, I guarantee the one on the CGC probably had, let's say 50 watchers, and the CBCS starting at $5.99 with those kind of turnoff labels, or probably had like 20 watchers, and because that $5.99 and the shit label start price, they didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah, so, and the sad part is if you go to the left, it's $13.50 shipping opposed to, we always talk about it, right? Free shipping on them because it attracts more people, and you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't free ship options, but just in case.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe it wasn't that high, but not yet. Yeah. But yeah, seriously, I guarantee that would have done better starting at $1.
How about a little X-Men 1 action? 4.5 blue label, 64 bids, $17,520.
Oh,
not bad.
Shit.
That's good.
No, let's look at. Everyone has a price. Yo, bro. Oh boy. So,
my buddy just sold one autoed by Stan Lee.
Yeah.
JR, if you're in the chat, throw up how much he sold it for, man.
Oh boy. No surprise here, right? X-Men 1. I kind of wanted this book, and now it's in the stratosphere. And good luck, deuces. Even at a 0.5 deuces. So,
yeah, I guess that's down $6,000 right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's going to be interesting coming up with inflation at 5.4%, but we'll see. We'll see what all goes down and see how it goes. I don't know. Return of Silver Surfer number 4, the old Rainbow Road cover, 6/0, 12/15. Boy, I remember these books back in the day, Blake. Oh boy, you could.
Oh yeah, those are good. Those are good books. I know. Last Baltimore, last thing I did before I walked off the con floor was bought a 9/0 of that book with pages. Yeah, 9/0 of that and Amazing Spider-Man 1 for about 23.
Wow.
Amazing Spider-Man 101. I don't know if I said 1 or 101, but they're both 9/0s. And it was about 20. Same dealer. Nice guy. He definitely was. He was happy to take money on the last day.
So it's interesting because let me look. I'm looking at so the 2020 average. We'll even say 2020 average. 2020 average. You might want to take a guess on the 2020 average for a 6/0.
Half that. It's got to be
600, 700. Yeah.
515.
Woo.
There you go.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's about because I've got a 6 of that. I've got that in a 6, and that thing wasn't going for a damn thing for the longest time. It was like basically $100 a point for the longest time. So
yeah,
1,200 is terrific.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Always every day or every time we do this, Ghost Rider 1, CGC 9/0, $1,280, 3 bids.
I love that book. I love that book so much, man.
I left a 9/8 for 3,300 last year.
Oh,
fucking moving sucked. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Somebody tackle him.
I think I have a really nice copy of this. It's not a 9/8, but I'm sure it's in the 9s. Good. I just got to get it graded. Get it pressed and graded.
I know Z picked this one up. Nintendo Comics, not this one, but put this up. Valiant Nintendo Comic System, sneak preview Mario 986 for a 9.0.
So you want to know what's kind of crazy about this one? John sold me his old copy, which is a CGC 9.0. So I was lucky enough to pick one of these up from John because John got his. What has John got now? Like a 9.6 or 9.4 or something
like that. Yeah, something.
I love this book. Yeah. This was one of my Grail books for the longest time.
Nice.
This book is so hard to find in the wild; it's unreal. Have you ever seen this book, Carter? Have you ever seen that in the wild?
No, never.
Leg, you?
No,
I haven't either.
Not at all. My friend came over to this kids collection though and had a Mario. He was like, I don't have anything good in here, and these are just crap from when I was a kid. And he had not this, but the Super Mario Brothers.
One.
Yeah, the one with the it looks like number 3 though. Where he's got the foxtail where he flies around. And I was like, you don't actually this is all right. He was like, wait, what? I was like, nah, you're good, dude. I was like, this, yeah, you don't know that the one you paid $1 for you thought was funny because it was Super Mario Brothers kid is one of the only ones worth money in this box.
Interesting. Human Torch number 2, little timely action 0.5. I wish, maybe when we use 0.5, I don't know what the 0.5 is. Incomplete, it says. I know that's missing. Oh, it's missing wraps, I think. 11, 12 page, maybe 12 page missing. So it's incomplete, 0.5, missing pages. 3,101. I don't know.
A lot of baggage attached to that book, man.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, man.
I guess me and Diaz talk on Thursdays, Old School Comics. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. We talk about things. It's hard. Restore is not too bad, but incomplete and other things. It's just
that's almost what you wish that CGC would make their font even smaller on on what's wrong with the books. Nobody can see it.
Correct. Brutal.
Or put all that shit in the back of the slab.
They make it big. Yeah. Yeah. For this, I've seen them, dude, where they have it's like a mini paragraph in there with so much stuff wrong with it.
Book really looks like shit.
Oh, it's so funny. Werewolf by Night, number 1.
Nice.
514, 8.5. Come on, Leg. This is all you, baby.
Well, I know I just paid a little more of that for the 9.2.
Good.
And that's pretty high for an 8.
Strong, right? I mean, the red looks good. I wonder what's really wrong.
It's just tough. It's tough. It's not Marvel Spotlight 2 or anything like that. But yeah, great stuff. Yeah, definitely Torpedo. There are a lot of people looking for any of the Werewolf by Night stuff, and I was like, all right. But I think. I don't know. There's either just a record or Stein had it on the Hot 10 or something the week before.
Yeah.
But
cool. Nice. So we brought this up on Old School Comics. We had Comic Books NYC on. He's a big Golden Age Batman guy. The big banner, Tech. That's Tech 40s and 50s. It's good stuff. Tech 48, CGC 6.0. First mention of the Batmobile in Gotham City for $2,500 for a 6.0. Now, it says mention. So we talked about this. Some of them mention them in the insides, but when it comes to Batman, what he taught us is that it's usually the second appearance that has him on the cover that goes for more money. It's a very interesting way of how Batman's and first everybody says first appearances, well, if they're not on the cover, usually they suffer. This one's one of those usually. I would go after the one with the Batmobile on it. So the second appearance with the Batmobile on the cover. So
it kind of seems cheap, man.
It is cheap. That's not bad, I don't think.
Another price to buy it now, like that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's an instant buy probably. I bet either he sniped it up or one of the Golden Age guys sniped it up easily. $2,500. That's a no-brainer. Let's see what this one is. Oh, SpongeBob number 1. 9.8 for $465.
That's a dollar bin book, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, it's it goes up. It's interesting. I think we had I thought it was 300 a couple times, a couple 3 or 350 maybe when we posted it last time, or maybe it was 250, something like that. This one's interesting. Headline Comics 37, Jack Kirby cover, 5.5 for 550. I don't know. I'm not partial to this cover. I know it's a Jack Kirby cover, obviously, but
doesn't that look like a photo cover?
It is a photo cover.
It is a
And
photo
it's Jack
cover.
Kirby on the photo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that book.
Hey, back off, Copper. You see?
Yeah.
Mash. Yeah.
I think it's one of very few covers that he actually inserted himself into. So everybody like, oh yeah, like Jack Kirby cover. Yeah.
I didn't know about that book. That
Me
is
neither,
cool.
man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is cool. It's like, I don't know, $100 a point. So I mean, it's not terrible.
So not only are Kirby and Stanley both on photo covers.
So that's that one, and then we got another big label tech with the red. I like the red because you can see usually when it's fading, you can see how good it looks. Detective Comics 67, 2.5. First Penguin cover, new Batman versus Penguin movie grail. 2.5 for 3,777. It's cool. I do like this cover for this is actually besides Riddler, maybe this isn't the first appearance of Penguin. This is the first cover of Penguin, like we were talking about. So that's why this one went so crazy and high priced. So the only villain that I learned is Riddler is the first villain that's actually first appearance is actually on the comic cover as well. So in a golden age at least. So our
This
favorite
is a great
comic
one.
Rifleman 10, the classic wood log cover.
Oh yeah.
Signed by
got a
Johnny
Woody.
Crawford. I think
awesome.
for $500, I
think
understand the allure, I guess we can call to it, but I mean I don't think that's a bad price, right?
I would have
Hell
bought
no,
that if I
dude.
had an extra $500 sitting around and knew it was for sale. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
dude. With that, and that's the autograph of the kid, Johnson, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that kid autographed right by the fake schlong,
Yeah.
and you just gotta have $500. You gotta have that in your house. And 4 or 5 is a high grade for that book.
Dude, put it next to the C-3PO Star Wars card.
Cover.
man.
No, you know what I do? I put this on my shelf in the bathroom, so when people are looking at it, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Dude, that just
Wood log cover.
wow.
Boy.
Yeah, no, that is. But how that? Okay. So
It's
what
so
else has Johnny
heavy.
Crawford done? That he went somewhere that CGC had witnesses, and fine. Because what's he got to be like 72 by now?
I didn't think of that. Holy cow, bro. You're right.
Yeah, that's a CGC SS. Did they make like a con variant of this that I didn't know about?
Dude. They must have like, hey, dude, I got the kid that's holding his log. I got him signed. He's gonna sign. No shit.
Well, you know the funny
Oh my
thing, but the thing
God.
too is it had to be before April 30th, 2021, because he unfortunately passed away. So I don't
That's,
know. Who knows?
that's the old label.
I'm
So
sorry,
yeah,
dude.
Maybe
Oh my
maybe
God.
they had a CGC in-housing side before that. No, I'm joking.
well, there are honestly though there were CGC kind of cut back on their. Some people used to be able to get these and used to be able to see CGC witnesses that were not like at a show.
Yeah.
So that's had to be where the fuck that thing came from. man.
Probably.
The look
It's
that,
just shine on the
the
log.
look that
Dude, that would have been epic, dude.
hey, bro, the look that kid is giving the guy. What's
And
his
the look
name?
the guy is giving the kid, man.
Yeah, he's like,
Good stuff.
that's artwork right there, bro.
I love this cover.
Okay, Batman number 7, Bullseye cover.
Gorgeous.
And Joker and Joker too. Okay, solid beauty. See scans. You got to see the scans. 1336 bids. It's a great Batman 7 low cover, low issue number Batman. It looks good. I mean, there's a little. I guess you would call it. Is that tape on the top? Maybe I don't know what that is. Or
That's
how
tape.
that's. Yeah.
Some water stains.
Yeah.
Oh, it stains. Is that what it is? It kind of. It looks. It looks
Staples
very,
are rusted.
Should be sun shadow.
Yeah,
I like the color on the book though. I don't give a shit about any of that.
Well, yeah, it's all red. The purples are really dark. Blues are really nice. Yeah, Batman looks great. Yeah,
It's kind of funny. It's like it's like you don't see. I know I'm looking on the small screen here. But you don't see like Robin. It's like, why does this dude got 4 legs? and like Robin, are you in the Rifleman movie? What's going on here?
What does this mean, Anna? What's a double E?
Double E.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Which one is she talking about?
I think she's talking about the Batman book. So
Yeah, I think she's talking about Batman.
Interesting.
be interesting to see what that says. What that is.
We'll come back to. Well, what if number 7? Here we go. 9/8 Liefeld cover, 1 of 16. Oh, double entendre. Oh.
What if
Double
Liefeld
entendre.
didn't exist?
That makes sense. Yeah.
What if Liefeld didn't
Oh,
exist?
okay.
That'd be hilarious. 367, 36 bids. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Wow.
I like that cover. I've always loved that cover, but man, I can't believe that a 9/8 goes for $367.
It's the new normal, man. That's what they all fucking go
Yeah.
for.
Any 9/8, any 9/8, you command your own price, man.
Yeah.
let's go to Captain Marvel Jr. This is Z to the T. Number 4, 50, 710. And it's cool because I guess it's auto binder signature. I wish it's a blue label though, right? So how did he sign it?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
But,
He signed the inside?
but
Well,
it's
wouldn't
got-
it be green at that point?
No, not on the inside.
No, it would just say name signed
an interior
on
page?
the inside. Yeah, on the interior. But yep.
Okay. 41 bids. I mean, it's a cool cover. I mean, I'm not the biggest Captain Marvel Jr. or Captain Marvel fan, but I mean, it's not a bad cover. Big boy right here, and Incredible Hulk CGC 2.0. 48 bids, 14,000, commanding $14,327.
Seems like a good deal.
Yeah.
That can't be a record for 2.0.
No, we can. Let me do some digging right here real quick. Hold up, first try. I gotta start saving my titles on GPA. I'm terrible.
I could probably find it for you.
Yeah, so I gotta look through.
Well,
it
while
all.
you guys are doing that, 180 live viewers, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that like button if you enjoy what you're watching. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us.
Here I got it. 2.0. I gotta scroll down the list. It's all the way at the bottom. 12,495, 12,853. Oh boy, 2019 average $9,600.
Wow.
Oh boy, yeah.
I'm surprised, man. That's a nice looking tool, also.
Good. I mean, and the colors are nice and dark. I mean, you got some little some rips off the corners there.
Nah, it presents well, man.
Yeah, it
I mean,
does.
that's the only thing that tear up there, the chipping or whatever.
Yeah, chipping, I guess. Yeah. Giant Size Defenders 3, 9.4. First Corvac 610.
A lot of people have been talking about first Corvac lately. I've seen or Corvac lately, not first Corvac and the Corvac saga and all that stuff. You know, a lot of people rumblings about that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's a cool cover. It'd be interesting. I don't know how many 9.8s are out there, but it'd be interesting to see if you can get a 9.8 on this bad boy.
Those square annuals are tough.
Yeah.
9.8s.
Here we go. Classic Comics #1, Three Musketeers. I'm guessing at 985, this is the first appearance of the Three Musketeers. I don't know much about this book, honestly.
That's a Z book.
Yeah, it's a Z book. It says rare. I'm sure it is. I mean, I've never seen it, obviously.
I didn't know the Candy Bar had a comic.
Yeah.
None.
Beats me. Beats me. So Z, I wish Z was here. Z. Willow #1.
Oh yeah, dude.
9.8 adaption, 255, 15 bids.
See, that's not bad, dude. You know, it's newsstand. You got Warwick Davis running in front of the cover. That's not bad.
So do you buy this book at $255 and then throw it on your wall for $300 and hope you make $50?
Oh, that's not worth the hassle.
No,
I don't know.
I just buy it because fucking Willow's dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Okay, I got you.
All that stuff. Time Bandits.
Oh, I remember Time
Brazil.
Bandit. That was a great
Time
movie,
Bandits
man.
is shit, yeah.
Oh, here
I'm
we
buying
go.
all the time. I'm buying all the
Dark
Time
Man.
Bandits 9.8 right now. Everybody fucking back up.
Darkman #1, $355 for a 9.8.
That's a little more surprising, just because. I mean, I remember people liking Darkman, but I don't know. Maybe it's because my age or something. I remember a lot more people liking Willow.
Yeah. That was before my time. I was 5.
Darkman wasn't a bad movie though, man. It wasn't terrible.
No, it was
Yeah, I didn't think so. I like Darkman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just looked up Time Bandits 9.8 on eBay and nothing came up. Damn it. Another great.
here we go.
Go Toxins Avenger #1, $826 for a 9.8.
This one was creeping up last year. I remember.
Yeah. Well, because of the movie casting and all that. Yeah.
And it almost feels like a McFarlane homage.
We got I don't know what's next here.
I've got a Toxic Crusaders 9.8 newsstand.
Dude, these page sales are becoming mind-boggling to me.
Well, this is coverless. It's not page.
Oh, okay,
it's
good. It's not just a page. Okay.
Yeah, coverless. It's coverless complete, but it's $365. First appearance of Batwoman, Tech 233. That's it. I mean, it's a cool splash page. I can't remember what the cover looks like, but that's a cool splash page. It's dope. I don't know. $365. It seems like a lot for a coverless complete, but
and it's Batwoman.
Yeah, in a Batwoman, it's not even like,
I mean, it's not even that cool to me.
Yeah.
Why not?
Batgirl's cooler than Batwoman to me.
Okay. Well, I agree with you on that.
Okay.
Dude, I saw a sale on eBay. Shout out to Jesse James. He shot it to me. He said, "What is this?" It was a graded page from Marvel Tales, the X-Men reprint run. And it was from a reprint of X-Men 2, just one page, graded and sold.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it.
It happens. A lot of them are SS. One of my first purchases, I don't know first, but I don't know, CGC I got a long time ago, probably 8, 9, 10 years ago, was the 13th wrap out of Batman #1. And I went and I'd collect 13s, obviously, like Batman, pretty much like everybody else. Not too many people don't like Batman. And so 13th wrap, I won it for $200, and it's Batman panels too. It's not like it's some side story or something. So pretty happy with that. It just stays in the collection.
Cool.
So I dropped this in here because I don't know if a lot of people know about this book, but this is a book that I look for all the time, and I missed it. And I probably would have taken a shot at it on this just because it's this is the first time Kurt Swan draws Superman.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So classic Kurt Swan. I mean, Kurt Swan's considered the classic Superman artist, right? So really cool book right here. Really beautiful condition too. Look at that thing.
Yeah,
that's super dope. For $600, if I had a chance, I would fucking make a bid on that one if I didn't realize it was already over.
Nice.
NYX #3, yeah,
3. $15.99. That seems a little low, right? Wasn't it 2 G's back in the day? I can't remember.
Yeah, a few months. It's just a summer price.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's okay. That's a good book. That took too long to catch up to modern stuff, to a lot of other books, in my opinion.
Yeah, I let one go for I had a 9.8 raw, and I let it go for too cheap, and then Mr. Howard Kleiman got one, and he said it then got a 9.8. That guy.
I never stopped finding raw. Okay, I have now, but for years, I got so many raws of those, I thought it wouldn't be an issue. Yeah. So they've all the ones I've had have been unfortunately sold. But yeah, this is a mega key for Marvel going forward. Yeah. They don't stop making her comics. They keep going. Something's gonna happen with her. Yeah.
This is interesting. Mortal Kombat Blood and Thunder #1 hologram logo variant for Malibu in '94, $140. I bet you don't
that
find
shit's dope.
Yeah, I bet you don't find too many of
Oh
those.
man, I've got that, but not the hollow.
Dude, the next, there's a lot of the ones that are coming up that I just put in here because I thought they were good deals too.
Okay,
Like it really
cool.
surprised me.
Yeah.
We've been getting a lot of talk of people asking to see raw sales included in our market report. So I just threw a couple of things in here that I thought seemed like a pretty good deal. And
we're gonna see how good this is. Kiss Marvel Super Special, 77.
That's with their blood, right?
Yeah,
Right on there. Yeah,
I love this magazine, man. I love it.
$105. That seems like a good deal. I would. I mean, $100. I mean, I wasted $100 on stupider stuff. We We got Elektra 3, first pretty nude recall edition rare.
Tough book.
Yeah, $150.
I don't know if I'd pay $150 for it, but I just think it's cool that one recently sold.
Cool.
Tough book to find. A lot of people don't even look for it. Is there a way to tell based on the barcode of this at all, or do you have to open it up?
Absolutely not. You gotta open it up.
You gotta look.
Yep. And here's this next one blew me away.
Young Avengers 1.
Director's cut.
Yeah.
For $160. Yeah. Bonkers. We were looking at we were talking about the toy variant and how hard that book is getting defined and this and that. And this one just really blew me away that the director's cut raw is going for $160.
Interesting. Here's another one. ASM Volume 2, 30. Ezekiel Morgan, $388 for a 9.8.
First J. Scott Campbell Spider-Man cover right here.
Yep.
Looks like a newsstand, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
I can't see what it says in that corner.
Tell.
Yeah. Cool. I mean, yeah. I mean, first J. Scott Campbell. I mean, it's
that Moreland character. We talked a little bit about that the other night.
Okay.
That character can be pretty crazy.
Cry for Dawn 5, number 5 variant, second print. Hard to find Lisner with the red.
You remember this book growing up? I remember this book growing up thinking, man, I hope I find that book one day. What a great fucking cover.
Then the internet happened.
You sold it? You sell it?
Yeah, long time ago.
What you remember what you got for it?
I think maybe like 50 or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. What a great cover. Holy cow, man.
Shit, I'm crying right now.
Yeah. I look for Cry for Dawn and Witchblade stuff and all that stuff. I've never seen this cover in a bin. Like, you figured this would you find it in a bin, wouldn't you? Like, nobody's looking through Cry for Dawn, right? I mean,
I can't remember. Yeah, I think this was some special variant that you had to send in for, if I remember correctly. There was something along the lines, because this was a tough book to find back in the day.
I mean, come on, you tell me one wouldn't leak around a bin, like, I guess. I mean, is it a key on key collector? I mean, come on. Like,
I bet you could find this in. I bet you could find this in a bin now.
I mean, all the people buy collections are like, oh, I know this Cry for Dawn book. I mean, come on. I mean,
that's one little tab on Key Collector. I'm surprised they don't have like mature.
Well, they have bondage and stuff like that. So
interesting.
This is sick.
Oh boy, why you gotta show me this one, man? Batman Green Hornet, Detroit Free Press. Detroit Free Press is one of the longest publications in Detroit.
But probably in all your thrift stores. Then you're probably good.
My thrift stores. Have you seen my thrift stores, man? It's like 1925 Woods golf clubs and like used putters and stuff. That are from like 1970.
Chad Cave, what's up, brother? Says super chats are not allowing messages. What the hell?
Oh, what the hell, man?
What is that about?
Come on, man.
What do you want to say, sir?
Yeah, donate another $10 and see if it goes through.
We love you too.
Yeah.
You paid $10 just to say super chats aren't allowing messages.
Yeah. That sucks.
No, it's cool. I like this. This is dope, man. Interesting. I might have to look into this more.
This is a great cover.
Yeah, this is I remember my parents. I remember TV guides. So like no millennial kid knows what a TV guide is. I'm on that crutch where it's like I remember flipping through the TV channel guide and like looking like 8:30 and circling like, oh, I got to remember this, and
Dude, I literally I had the same search TV guide because I walked to the community mailbox. Like every 10 houses had the squares, and you open up and get your mail and shit. Every time looking for Saturday night's main event to see if there's going to be one on that week, because I didn't have any other way to find out. Not that I knew of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was just like,
How
Yeah,
crazy is
this
that?
shit?
I just stay up on a Saturday, just with my fingers crossed.
there you go.
TV Guide is still being published today. Holy shit.
My mom's all mad they took the TV listings out of the newspaper.
I remember there used to be
She has DirecTV and knows how to use her DVR. I don't understand why this is an issue.
Yeah, you remember you had to get like a blank VCR, and you're like ripping through your VCR, like your tapes, like which one's blank and which one I can overwrite to like program something so you can watch it again.
Yeah.
And like time it at the right time so you wouldn't miss something. Oh boy.
That's great. I had to explain to my son what a phone book was yesterday.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see what we got next. Giant Size X-Men 180 old label.
That's why I put it on here, the old label.
Let's hear from the crowd in the comments in the chat. Oh, dude, it's gonna be like a 9.2 because no one pressed back in the day.
Well, I'll tell you what, this ain't the easiest book to fucking press.
It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, this isn't the one. They also
like,
I will say you usually get better grades than you think you're gonna get on these.
Do you just send it in to just get a new case, or you rock the old case?
Me, I don't give a shit. Like if I see and I look at that, I'm down for nostalgia and blue case. Like if you guys remember, I don't know what time, sometime in the last 6 months or something. John Z bought Spawn 1 with the red modern.
Yep.
With the same up there Universal, but it was more maroon, I guess.
Yeah, maroon,
is what you want to say. Yeah. Like that, and he was like, "Well, the case is super nice," and he's like, "Dude, that's like history." I mean, it's still a 9.8, so you need to crack a 9.8. I mean, they're not. The stickers on the top don't last the best. Like they get some heat and stuff like that. Just like any old sticker, sort of that's stuck on plastic, not stuck in a book or something like that. So I don't know. I don't have a problem with any cases. Really don't like rivets. I got a couple of PC rivet books that I'm just gonna have to live and die with, but. So I got no problem with that. I think it's part of comic history, part of nostalgia, stuff like that. And you know what? They still pressed back then. They just didn't fucking tell you. And they didn't. And the internet wasn't as prevalent for comic boards and things like that. You think they didn't press back then?
Hey, Sean, what if that slab was scratched up a little bit? Would you then send it in for reholder?
I mean. Maybe,
because
if
it's scratched up, it's all hazy and
it's hard. Are they also, here's the other deal. Those cases I don't feel are quite as secure. So like that thing flying across the country, let's say it got sold 10 times, like you can have some dinged up shit like that you're not going to be able to fix at this point, but you still get that 8.0. So people don't remember that part of that. That thing could have taken a corner hit or something like that. Whereas at the same time, it could have taken a horror hit, so you might not be getting an 8.0 back on that book if you send it back in. And I wouldn't say to look at all old slabs and things like that, but that's just a fact of life. And right now, I think they're almost too tight to where sometimes you can have damage where the cover holds and the inside doesn't, and there's no friction on the inside, and it can slip and rip your staples on the outside. That wouldn't be the case with this book because of it being the square bound and the glue in the square, so the staples are a quarter, half inch into the actual cover of the book, which is one reason I think just because it's how they were printed, why they give it a better grade, because that's how they go. Like there were no copies of this book that don't have a little bit of a staple impression just because of how they stick out of the book.
And now they have a disclaimer on CGC. If they crack your slab and for some oddball reason, like the cover falls off the book or something, they're not responsible for it. So
they'll regrade your shit if it's fucked up, and I don't trust that. So this book to me is probably a permanent 8.0, and I think that's a good grade for this book. So I don't have a problem with it.
We see out there Luis Olivo. I'm gonna go with.
Luis
Olivo, yeah, it was worth 5 to validate. I like it. See if the chat's back and working. We got it good. Let's see what else we got. Oh boy, here we go. Usai Jimbo, #1 first print.
It looks pretty clean.
I don't know why they have New Mutants 96, 98, but it's no, I'm joking.
Near mint. Well, I was about to say, what the fuck are you saying, dude?
I know.
It comes with 3 Liefeld books.
No, does it? Okay. $400. Come on, Carter. What do you think, Carter? $400 for a bid?
And 87
No.
and the first cable.
And the first cable. Yeah. I know.
There you go. Yeah.
You could get the second appearance and the second and the third appearance for like half that price to get combined.
Okay.
So I'm good.
Brian, thoughts?
I couldn't believe that this book is selling for $400. That's why I put it up here. I was like, Jesus, not even early appearances of them. It's just #1 regular series book.
The hot book of the year.
What?
So yeah. So watch this.
Straight to the moon.
This is crazy. So you got this beautiful Ghost Spider variant, 1825, like Dino said, super hot book, was hot right out the gate. We all want a copy if we don't have one. Super, super crazy price. Great Spider-Gwen cover, one of the best. And then this next book, still another one of the best. Look at the difference in prices on those books.
Yep, Huey, Spider-Gwen 1. It was funny when this book came out. We all talked about this book, Spider-Gwen 1, when it came out. It didn't have the luster, right? I guess it was Hughes. I mean, Hughes was hot back then, and it was like, but it wasn't right.
I think it's just lack of costume.
Yeah,
like it doesn't like nothing.
It doesn't pop.
This
right?
doesn't. It's huge. It does a little bit. I do like the cover, but like when you think of modern day Spider-Gwen, this isn't what you think of whatsoever.
That's a Gwen Stacy cover with the name Spider-Gwen on there.
Okay.
Isn't that just repurposed art?
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
So is it?
It was a sketch. It was a commission he did for somebody, and
that's what brought the value down. The more that story got out, that this wasn't really the cover intended for Spider-Gwen. They needed a variant, and he had this work, and that brought the value down. Now that Ghost Spider, I remember watching Unpressable Defects, and I wanted that cover, and Mel V jacked up the price just by going, "Oh my God, this is the greatest cover of all time!" And I was like, "Dude, shut up, bro! He
was arguing day of release that it's her only key other than like the first appearance. Yeah. I'm like, dude, it's good. It's not the end of the world good, But I mean, I guess the proof's getting in the pudding.
Up, man.
He probably keeps saying it.
Well, Mel talks it up because he had about 50 of them. You try to give it a love price, but no.
Was this like 1 in 50? Wasn't there a virgin also? So this is a ratio though. This isn't a store variant, right?
That's a
this is a ratio.
Yeah.
Thank God, long live ratios.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get a T-shirt made. I'll put it in Teespring, long live ratios, and put a logo on it. I like it. Jughead 79, Creature from the Black Lagoon cover, kind of dope. 306. Yeah,
that's a dope book right there, man.
I like it.
And he's actually on the cover.
You know what? I'll tell you what. That question that somebody asked, what will you be? Is there anything you're going to be looking for at Baltimore? I would love to find some of the innuendo covers and some of the cool Archie covers like this, and then some of the innuendo covers from Archie. I've always wanted some cool Archie books, so I think that'll be something I might look for.
I had a guy, he had an Archie with the Good Girl Headlights one when she's on the phone, and he wanted like 600, and I'm like, ouch. I was kind of digging that one. Walking Dead 100.
Wasn't this a hard to get sketch variant for the longest time? This cover I remember being super hard to get. It was one of like the 3 variants that Walking Dead fans looked out for, and you could get it so cheap. This cheap now? Am I wrong about that? Was there a different sketch cover that was like this?
No, I mean I think that's pretty cheap.
That's
that
probably
for 98.
Also with the. Here's the deal. Walking Dead might not be that bad spec because nobody's looking for it right now, and it's I think in like maybe 1 or 2 weeks, the newest season is gonna start. They just put season 10 or whatever it is, or 12, whatever the fuck one. They just put it on Netflix, and so the people only watch that way. It's sort of probably catching up. They're gonna do if I remember the end of last season, because I haven't even talked about Walking Dead on a podcast in so long because it doesn't seem like anybody gives a shit, right? But I mean, I'm just like, dude, I'm just in for it. The way, you know, I'm just in for the long haul. I watch that. I watched the what's the other one? I don't know, the other main one that they have.
Fear the Walking Dead or Fear the Walking
Yeah,
Dead?
Fear the Walking Dead. I watched that. I keep up on that.
I mean that's in play, man. That's in play.
So Walking Dead, and so here's the deal. Michonne left part of last season. I think this season seems like it's going to be. So the Whispers went down last year. It looks like it's going to be basically Team Negan versus Team Maggie, and we're gonna see how that goes because Maggie sat out for almost a year. She came back the end of last year in the second half of the second season, but they're building this back up to where Michonne left off. They're gonna do Walking Dead world. Like she went to go find Rick, and dude, they're gonna bring them both back. Like Rick signed the deals. This isn't done. When Rick hits the screen again, like he was the best part of that show. Period. Rick and Michonne were the best parts of that show. Daryl too, which has nothing to do with the comics, right? Mm-hmm. And so when they come back, I think that it's going to be a big deal. So
Tom Away makes a hard girl fonder.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, dude, Rick comes back with the crazy shit that they left him flying in a helicopter, and then Michonne just found his boots on a boat and left Judith to like go off to see him and stuff like that. So I just, now unfortunately, number one has still kind of crept in price. I did a good flip on my number one a year ago, and now it's kind of above and beyond out there. It costs too much. The comic series is done, so that hurts it. But I think it's gonna be. I think Walking Dead can make a comeback, but it has to be rare books like this and number one, and it's not gonna be the Governor all over again. It's not gonna be 126 with even though we all had the 126 spec with Magnet because we knew she was going to be on there. She's a pretty major, somewhat major character that I think has room to go on there. So I think 126, the variant of that, which I do believe there is one, it could be a decent purchase and stuff like that. So some of these, I would invest in Rick and definitely Michonne Keys. Walking Dead 19, I haven't looked at prices lately. Maybe I should have before I said anything. But
yeah, they're real low, man. That's okay.
Yeah, they're real low.
How old's Judith? Like 35 right now?
Yeah, she just left. I don't know. I think they've got her. God, dude. I don't know.
Watched this Negan, dude. So I don't know. Like when Negan
older than her age, but she's a killer little actress. Okay. And I'm bad at kids' ages, so maybe like 7 or something like that, because she was 3 when Rick died. They fast forwarded 5 years, I think, for the Whisperer War. So we'll see. The first Judith could be a good book, and I forget what number it is. You guys can Google it.
Oh, there's a lot of great 100 covers. I mean, you got that McFarlane cover that.
I like that. He actually signed that for me. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in person, he actually signed it for me.
Oh yeah.
That he signed that and the 300 for me.
Nice.
And you know what? That's another good play. Even though there's a lot of those number 100s, the first Negan's not a bad play. That second print with him on the 100 second print with him on the cover. First Negan's not a bad play either because he's not going anywhere. And spoiler, in the comics he lives, but I don't think they're going to finish the comics the same way they're going to finish the show. So
we got Jurassic Park #1 limited edition Amber Chrome. From Topps Comics.
Did you guys know this book existed? Have you ever seen this?
Nope, never seen this.
This right here.
I've got something polybag with Jurassic Park. I don't think it's that though.
Limited to 333. Dr. Lovebach says. So I think he's talking. I hope he's talking about this one. But I just saw this and went foil, gold, old, 90s, Jurassic Park.
I wouldn't even care if I got a 9.8. I'd just slap it just because it.
40 bids on that book, $176. That's a lot of action on it for a Jurassic Park variant.
Yeah, for the 5 of us to go, what the hell is that?
Yeah, and it's got the Raptors on it. That's a cool book, man.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go a little Pressman lot.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
this is cheap, man. I've been looking at
Yes.
Pressman books. I've been secretly looking at Pressman books, even though I just said it. $131 seems cheap to me.
This book, the regular direct copy of this book, the newsstand copy of this book, are selling now.
I wonder. It's terrible. Again, I'm sure it looks like only one photo was taken, so you really can't see the condition of the Pressman. But
I would have bought this.
Yeah, I would have bought this too. Yeah, 5 bids. That's not terrible. I would have paid. I don't know. I'd probably been comfortable. What, Brian? 200 maybe.
Yeah,
two round two.
I would have paid easily 200 for this.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, if it actually does depend. If the Pressman, if they have a picture of the back of the Pressman's torn in half, like maybe not. But if it looks as nice as it looks right there, I would definitely pay 200 for this. This.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this right here, everybody loves talking about that J. Scott Campbell Shuri cover with the black and white background.
Yep.
Well, this was another one of the variants they did around the same time for I forget which con, but this book is also tough to find. This is the X-Men Legacy 211 variant, and this is a 9/8 signature series that sold for $112. Could not believe it.
That's cheap.
This book is a tough to find book.
And Finch, he's a beast, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, somebody is so happy about that.
Yeah.
And Finch, they did black and white with the red signature right by her hair. Still.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
I think I bought an
nice.
8.5 for like $100.
Is this going to depress me? This next one, Brian?
Yeah.
9/8. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. That's what I'm saying. Like this, I still think that this is a great buy at this price, right?
Yeah, it totally is. I
This
sold
is one of those
I
shit
sold
out
the
of that.
9.8 the year ago for exactly that price.
Yeah. This is one of those books like Tech 880, which always has heat. It's one of the few DC books that are pretty liquid, I would assume. That people.
This is one of the greatest
covers.
covers of all time.
Yeah. That's like a Hall of Fame cover.
Yeah,
Like,
top 10, like maybe top 20.
Well, we were
Top
talking,
10? It
we
might
were
be top
talking,
10.
we kind of talking about it last week. Just apparently, I don't know. A lot of the chat, like new people don't give a fuck about Hughes.
Yeah, Hughes is one of those guys. He's like Bob Cousy or something like that. Like us new people, like nobody knew who Bob Cousy was and stuff like that. And it's like Adam Hughes got his stuff raised to the Raptors, and like, oh, that dude, he's
Dude,
like
this
cocaine and all those guys.
You're 100% right, Dino.
That was in Campbell.
Yeah, that Campbell. Like
This
those are
book
old.
caused me. That was the last year I went to
Bill
San Diego
Russell.
Comic-Con, and the only reason I went to San Diego that year is because of this book. Because he put out a limited to 50 print of this cover that is gorgeous, and it was the only reason I went to San Diego that year.
Oh, cool.
Absolutely gorgeous.
You gotta fill me in on this one, buddy.
So this is the only toy. This is the last market report I got. I didn't do many toys this week because I had so many good like raw and weird books. But we talked about this figure a couple shows back. I another one sold with weapons on it, sold for a lot. And then he showed up in Masters of the Universe Revelations. And this one sold. No weapons, no nothing, just the figure. This is the Wonder Bread, quote unquote German He-Man, and he was like German, I think, in the Revelations. Sold for $1,000 just for the figure. Like this is one of the rarest, toughest to find Masters of the Universe He-Man figures there are.
You know, maybe my 2022 resolution is to be as good as Brian is when it comes to action figures.
This shit's crazy, man. There's a lot of money to be made in
I see
action
so many
figures.
tons of action figures, and I just get so overwhelmed because there's so many in there, and I don't know what I just like. I can't.
Yeah,
So
that's crazy. That is the market report.
Look at you doing it up. I want to do. Are we gonna go into pickups, guys?
Yeah, let's go into pickups. Actually, real quick, I do want to talk about something, just real quick, and we kind of talked a little bit about it, but I want to get the chat's thoughts on it. I'm going to put up a poll here. Hold on, let me find this. There was. All right, let's see here. Sean, I think you know what I'm talking about. What was that cover? That cover I showed you guys before the show. Where was that from?
I don't think I know what you showed me.
Okay, hold on. Let me find it here real quick. Let me get into goodies. So one thing that we've talked about on the show before many times, and I think we've probably, most of us have said these exact words at some point before in the show, and that is whether or not exclusives are killing the comics game. Are they going to be the thing that, causes the bubble to burst, whatever, that type of stuff, it always comes up in different shows. And I think that I know I've said before that I believe that exclusives are causing more issues than good right now. There's just too many of them, right? There's so many exclusives. And somebody, and I'm not going to talk shit about the people who made this or anything, like that's not the case, but somebody showed me this book and I just thought, this is garbage. And shout out to Miko Suyon, a great artist.
That was in a different
this
show.
One just did not. I mean, first of all, where's Jam Master Jay? Where's Jam Master Jay? Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, if I was a Run DMC fan, I'd be pissed.
They are.
Jesus.
They are. A few that posted ours. Get out of here, dude.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, like, who told him that was good? Like, he goes, "What do you think about this?" "Oh yeah, do it." It's like, that sucks.
Well, I get they're trying to play on the hip hop cover thing. A lot of people are, that Wanted does the rock covers for vinyl. I get it.
They did a rock cover for Department of Truth. They had Zombie Jim Morrison. Didn't they have Zombie Jim Morrison?
I saw like there was also something like that also with not Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, Queen. There was a Queen Department of Truth cover, but this one just didn't hit the mark, man, and it probably will sell out. But
why?
Not because it's like good, in my opinion. And I get it, art's subjective. I shouldn't say that it's not good. This just, I don't know. This cover just doesn't feel right to me.
Yeah, it's terrible. Fucking horrendous.
Watch it be like super expensive because it's so bad.
Yeah, Telekinetic Age said it. Department of Truth exclusive fatigue. That's exactly what it is. It's becoming exclusive fatigue on a lot of books.
Yeah, people can't afford an extra $45 a month on their favorite title.
Yeah, and Ghost Lotus says it too. Like, people are running out of original ideas. That's the problem. There's just too many of them.
If you can't make a good cover, just release a sketch variant, blank cover.
Negative.
Right.
Yeah.
Negative. Yeah, just full negative. We have a graphic artist in one of our hangouts, and when they kept going, this one place kept going with the negative variants. Like, he'd negative the negative and put it in the hangout in like 30 seconds from a release. He's like, "How fucking hard was that?" I was like,
wow.
damn.
And the other thing that blows me away on this is it says Run DOT. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Run DOT? Run Department of Truth Greatest Hits? What?
Nah, man, they just whiffed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A swing and a miss. And that's okay. I get it.
Disrespectful, but it's fucking swing and a miss, dude.
Yeah. And that's that, but I guess that's what I'm trying to say is that exclusives feel like we're getting more swings and a miss than hits right now.
It's becoming saturated, man. And it kind of sucks because some really good artists get used on some really good things, and lately there's even been some stores that have been successful in bringing up new artists that haven't done quite as much comic work or things like that, which has been good, to be honest with you, to get them hired by like Marvel and DC and stuff like that. But just to do one, I mean, there's no reason to do one just to do one.
Yeah,
it's just a swing and a miss, dude.
Yeah. We need more Tony Gwynns out there and less strikeouts, man.
Yeah. More Tony Gwynns, Wade Boggs. What are we?
Yeah.
Yeah. This cover just doesn't feel right. That's for sure.
At least a George Brett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Immortal Idiot says I haven't seen a nice exclusive this year, and if that is true, that sucks, man. That makes it even worse.
We're into August.
Yeah.
I've seen a
Yeah.
lot of nice exclusives this year.
Well,
But I've seen more. I've seen
Yeah.
not many this bad, but I've seen. There's been a lot of nice exclusives.
Well,
this
here's
year.
the crazy thing that blows me away. I was talking to somebody, and we were talking just about how many exclusives there are nowadays, and it came up in conversation about how a person that we know that does a lot of exclusives. A year ago, he only did 2 exclusives. This year, he's done like 20. Like in 1 year, it's blown up that much that you go from 2 exclusives a year before to 20 this year so far. And not all 20 of those, no matter what, no matter who you are, I don't care if you're got the best eye for art in the world, you're probably going to have more misses than hits on these things nowadays.
And there's also, you can't do whatever the hell you want. Like you can, they have to get approval on these things, especially things like Star Wars or Mattel having influence on Masters of the Universe or something like that. Like a lot of these, these things go back to the drawing board with like whoever happens to be looking over them. Maybe someone has a certain political opinion, or someone might not like, I don't know, some sort of what they feel is a objectification or something like that, and have you go back and change different things. And this really happens. So you might not get you can't just be like, hey, Image, hey Marvel, I'm putting out a new cover for your book. I have this artist, and we'll just pay you for whatever covers it's going to be. That doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. They all need approval.
Cool. Let's go into the pickups, right, boys? Let's
do it.
I'll go first. I only have a couple of coming about. Speaking of everybody's talking about something skilled in children, I went to I stayed in Detroit this weekend. I went to a store. Nothing good was there. I bought just so I could buy something. Speaking of something skilled in the children, right? It is the new right, Joe. Let's you know about this. I don't know about this. Supposed to be a new bad guy in something skilled in the children. I don't even know his name.
The House of Slaughter guy, Aaron Slaughter or whatever.
Yeah, Scorpion, aka Mortal Kombat Scorpion. So he's in there. I bought a couple of them. I just bought them all out, whatever. So I bought that, and then I got this nice little Golden Age Jack Kirby
yeah, man.
electrocution cover.
God, man, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty awesome, dude.
Thanks,
Definitely
man.
haven't seen that before.
Yeah, dude, right on his head, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Just man. It's
Go time, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
I hope that guy's tying his strap, not holding his arm.
I know. It's great. It's Green Mile, man. The guy behind him was like, just give me the signal, man. I'm hitting the switch.
No, yeah, he's ready to pull the trigger, dude.
Yeah.
He's winking at his mom in the audience right there.
Oh boy, people! No, everybody, look at this. Look at what store in Detroit, man. Come on, man. Come on. No, I went to. It doesn't matter. Vault of Midnight. It's over on. I think it's on Grand River. I hope. I'm talking. Vault of Midnight. Two guys were in there. Dope dudes, cool. They just had like a little section of back issues, and there wasn't anything special in there. And they had a couple wall books, I guess you would call it. But it was cool. Yeah. It's right there by Lafayette, or kind of by Lafayette, Coney Island. It's like a staple in Detroit. But yeah, it was cool. It was. I went there and
Not bad.
got 2 books. Well, I didn't get this one. I got this on the internet, but I got the Something for Children. That's all I got. So I don't know who wants to go next.
I'll go.
Okay.
How am I? Am I
Yeah, you're good.
okay? All right. So, Dino, I'm doing this for you. I was gonna wait till next week, but
shit.
this is for you.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got some cheap Golden Age because I'm cheap. So we've got Fight Against Crime,
That's a cool
number 7.
Wow.
Nice.
He did.
He did.
He did.
No,
Looks
no,
like he's
this,
been dead for a while.
yeah. Are they? They're digging him up. Obviously, they're
Yes.
not putting him down
Yes.
there, right?
Yes. So it was like,
Wow.
oh, I've got the body, so
And you got the skull on that. You got the skull on the cover too,
yeah,
which is dope.
and a dead body.
Yeah, and a dead body.
So we
And
got
they're
this.
shooting at the cops.
Hey, I'll take that. It's not a bad cover. It's got it makes it's some marks. I like it.
Yeah, for $50, hell,
Yeah.
I'm on it.
I like
Your
it.
boy is
Man,
on
you
it.
guys are making me want to buy that stuff now, dude.
Dude, Golden Age. I love like cheap Golden Age.
Yeah, it's nothing better.
Shit. So we got Crime Does Not Pay,
Yep.
number 98.
Cool.
Beautiful bondage cover.
Yep.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and on top of that, it's a single staple.
And it looks like it's in great condition. The yellows
Yeah.
are bright. The red's are really bright. So
It's marked as a VG fine. Yeah, I
Fair
think
enough.
so. So I got this for $35.
That's great.
Those
So,
Crime Do Not Pay covers are just great pickups, and that's one that Bureau didn't even pretend that he drew by writing his name all big. So Charles Bureau kind of faked it on some of them. They don't know which ones he actually drew and which ones he didn't on the early ones. So, but yeah, great cover,
All right.
man. Good buy.
Got some pulp covers, Startling Stories,
Oh
Ooh.
man.
Nice.
Look at that.
1951 March. This book doesn't go for anything, which is kind of strange.
That's spectacular, dude.
Yeah, this cover is
That's gorgeous.
shit.
Yeah, man.
Headlights.
Okay, and
Both headlights, dude.
and we got now. This is the book that Nico was trying to buy off of Amazon.
Yeah.
Classic witch cover. Startling Stories. January. No. This is March 1950.
So
Wow.
Shades of Lois Lane, #1, kind of.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
totally Lois Lane one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
This is I love this cover so much. And we got some modern stuff. I got like a bunch of okay. I love this cover. Love this freaking cover. So we got Avengers number 18. This is a variant, as you can see, is homaging X-Men number 1, and that's Kang right there. So they're
Nice.
so it's a Kang cover, homage to X-Men number 1. This book really doesn't go for anything, so a
Good
lot.
spec.
Love that, yeah, man. Love that variant, and this is definitely one of my favorite variants.
Oh
Spider-Man.
yeah, dude.
How high does this cover?
Dude, that's all 80s, baby.
Yeah. So Spider-Man Life Story number 3. So of course they're taking on the 80s. The black suit ruled the 80s.
Yeah. I mean, that's all Vice City right there.
Mhm. Yeah, man. The I don't know what it is. I don't know what I like the most. You got the helicopter, and then you got the Lambo at the bottom, and then you got Homegirl in the workout gear. So yeah, it just everything just pops on this cover. So in this book, it's weird. It like sometimes it'll go for like cheap, sometimes it'll go for $50. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I love this cover. So, and that's it.
Not bad.
Thanks.
All right, Sean, you got anything?
Yeah. So I just bit Brian Wood from last week, like 100%, and I went with the Terraclaw Skeletor from
Nice.
Target. Sat on here after the show, and because I had noticed it come out, I had to go Skelegod.
Oh
because
yeah.
I had to go Skelegod because I had to go Skelegod. Like you got, everybody knows why I picked Skelegod. Like no explanation necessary. Not much else. Oh, this is a one card, and goddamn, like this isn't completely up my alley here. The Millville Mike, Project 70, Atom Bomb.
Oh man, that's cool as shit, dude.
So this came out for a couple of days, and I was just all and of course this one would have been the one that's it's going to sell out all the limited and everything else, which I might have actually sprung for on this one. But as an Angels fan and a GPK fan, pretty sure this is one of those no-brainers. So so for Project 70 here, I've only been buying the ones, a couple Griffies, and then ones from my friend Jonas Never, who's been doing them and stuff. But this came out, and that was just a no-brainer. That's a
How
display
thick
case.
is that case? How thick is that
Real
case?
like that thick, yeah.
Damn.
Super. Yeah, it's like a team set bag I put on this thing. Like that. So that's good. The other ones, yeah, just giving shout out to our whatnot / Flipside / friends crew. I got from Mighty Mel V. I won on one of his whatnot auctions. X-Men. What am I at? 181 to 189. And you guys, everybody knows what these looks like. They're easy to find. Everybody's having a lot of fun over there on whatnot. So there's a bunch of sellers. I'm at Big Leg over there, just like I'm at everywhere else. And so these ones from Mighty Mel V, other one, a friend of the show. I got a sticker on my pack from Simple Man's Comics. Brian was on forever, and I did not realize that he actually did these Wu-Tang G.I. Joe covers, and I thought they were pretty awesome. So actually, I won these on his whatnot as well.
Man, I haven't seen those. Those are badass.
Yeah, dude, these are sick. I don't know how many he has left, or if he sells them on a site. Just look up Simple Man's Comics. I'm pretty sure everybody that's listening right now knows exactly who the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him up.
Without saying anything. He might have more. I won this on one of his auctions. I'd never seen it. I somehow overlooked the fact that he was able to do that. And then at the Wall Comics, also whatnot, but also Mr. Stein that does your top 10. So I got this Black Terror 9 1 in 15 Alex Ross. Just a rare book and just absolutely beautiful. And these, which are hard to find.
Is that Prison?
And I buy them. Yeah. So the one of the Jenny Frisian Vampirella. What number is this? Vampirella number 3.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's just gorgeous. I love her work. Super cool person. Yeah. So went with that.
That's a negative cover. That's a the negative space cover right there.
Yeah, dude, this is a good looking book. And they had these limited ones, man, on their website that Dino left. But we used to find them, and they'd limit them to like 50 or 75.
75.
And we even bought some from just that, and there's some other covers also that are similar that they had on there. I don't even see these in bins, but like any of her work on Jenny Frisian, any of her work on there, I definitely pick it up whenever I can. So they auction those. Those are our friends. The Wall Comics, Simple Man, so the Mighty Mel V, you all know as well. Those are actually just grabs from them, and then some action figures from Target. So that's all I got. That's all I got this week. Besides Mike Trout and Garbage Pail Kid.
Dude, that's badass.
Can't be that. Millville Mike.
Okay.
He's from Millville, Pennsylvania.
Now, how did you get that?
The tops?
Yeah, the card.
Oh, so Tops Project 70 is all these crazy artists.
Yeah.
And they sell them for 3 days, and once they sell, and they take it's made to order. So like you can get like a bunch of them. The original ones are worth a lot.
Yeah.
But these are $20, and they come in, like I said, in a permanent case.
Damn. Okay.
The outside plastic's a little uglier, but like it does come in a sleeve. I just put it in a better sleeve.
All right.
And these are cool. So they just go to Top, sign up on their mailing list, and then you'll see the Project 70, and like every 3 days they basically have been coming out with new ones by different artists, but they're street artists. This artist is by Ermsey.
Okay.
I don't know a lot about Ermsey, but I probably should look it up because I think this is cool as hell. So it's that, and that's the same ones I've been shown. I have to open them on my desk again. But
okay.
Yeah. So
Here you go, Sean.
Yeah, there you go. That's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
That is impossible. And then a 9.8. Yeah, so that's one of the 75s.
There's
God,
only two of these.
Great.
Or at the time I got it, there was only 2 of these, and the other one that had one was Stein.
Okay, yeah, those are great.
You pressed this for me. Yeah.
Did I? Okay, nice. Yeah, they came. A lot of them came perfect. We got some SS'd in Baltimore, and we got in North Carolina. It was like Scott, and I forget who actually interviewed her for for Comic Book Invest, and she was super cool. Signed the books and got kind of hosed on the grades, and I think they all got sold. They were group buys. They weren't my personal buys and stuff like that. But yeah, those were definitely good pickups, and they weren't even expensive. I mean, they're $50-$75 for a book, but like a limited book like that, that's better than a lot of stuff out there. It's just Dynamite or whatever. Yeah, it's Dynamite, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like they advertise much or that well known. I pick up a lot of their. I mean, she's not on there much anymore, but I buy a lot of the Perillo stuff. Just random Mars Attacks versus Vampirella shit because I love his art. He seemed to be able to get it cheap and get ratios cheap too.
Yeah.
They put out a lot of variants, a lot of ratios.
Yeah. Joe, do you got any pickups?
Yeah, I got a few things. So my buddy JR turned me on to this Namor cover, and it's pretty freaking hard to find. I think it's Alex Garner.
Oh, I like that.
And this, you try finding them on eBay, they're tough. I mean, I think
what's the ratio on that?
I think it's a 1 in 50. Yeah, 1 in 50 on a Squadron Supreme. I mean, how many retailers were ordering 50 copies of Squadron Supreme? Not many, and that's because the art. The art was good on the A covers. I mean, but not enough meat on the bone for retailers to order that many. So I picked that up, and then I picked this up from Ninth Wonder. Had to have it. Had to have it, man. Dude, I'm gonna send this off. I mean, it's 9.8, and shout out to Ninth Wonder. Like, there's not even a tick or anything on it, man.
More What Not Love, Ninth Wonder.
Yeah, man.
I assume.
Yeah, he's great, man. I picked up this Alan Moore, first Alan Moore of the Swamp Thing. So I had this run when I was a kid, and I remember reading it, and I've always just I'll get it whenever I get it, and then finally I said, you know what, I'm just gonna fucking get it, you know.
So real quick on just on that book, I was going through long boxes the other day, getting ready for start selling on Whatnot, and I pulled out. And I totally forgot I had these. I have a run of Saga of Swamp Thing from like 1 to like I don't know. I mean, it's what did Swamp Thing go to? How many issues do you guys think it had? Like 200, maybe.
Yeah.
I think it's up to like 115. Just super mint. Like every book never looked like it got read. Nothing. Just put in bag and boards. Absolutely gorgeous, man. And I always remember because I was like you as a kid. I had a run of Swamp Thing that was one of my favorite runs, and it got flooded in a storage unit. And that my Swamp Thing book was on the ground. My boxes weren't on bricks, and so when I found a collection of Swamp Thing, I bought the whole run just because I was like, I just got to have it, and I got it for $1 a book. Yeah,
there you go.
So I found this Stan Lee meets Dr. Doom, so I had to get it. I was just like, man, I got the Spidey and everything. This one always kind of eluded me, so. And then, believe it or not, I found that at an antique store.
That book is tough as shit to find. It took forever to get that book back.
So I mean, it's a candidate. So, and then I found these Cobra guys with Daniel and Johnny, and this is the issue where put him in a body bag, yeah, baby. So I had to get that. Then I found some like Killmonger stuff. Found a couple of those. I found Hercules. What's that?
Wait, what number is that? Oh, that's 5.
Number 5.
First, not last. I mean, last, not first. Yeah.
Yeah, I bought that second print from you. Like, mint. Yeah. It's mint, baby.
Yeah, nice.
Hercules. So, I think this is going to start being a thing with Hercules. A lot of Hercules issues. The fact that Russell Crowe is going to play him. I think that's going to start being a thing, dude. So I'm going to just start looking at key Hercules.
When did that get announced?
A couple of months ago.
Yeah.
I totally spaced over that, man. I didn't know.
I mean, that's
Russell Crowe was going to play Hercules.
It's going to be a thing, man. So that's.
Is he going to be Hercules or Zeus?
No, I thought it was going to be Hercules. Or I could be wrong.
That's nuts, man. If that's
no, it might be Hercules or somebody was signed to play Hercules.
Yeah, true. Hercules is going around. Yeah, I believe he is playing Zeus. Okay.
Okay, so
Wow.
Hercules was.
Well, Hercules is coming. If he's playing Zeus,
Yeah.
then you know Hercules is coming.
And then
Ooh,
I picked up now they have a sideways one. But
that's terrible. The sideways one is horrible. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
If I would never buy that for any other reason than to flip it.
So
the sideways one's a con variant, right?
Yeah.
And it has a scratch across all of them.
Yeah, so I got that one. I found anytime I find a haunt, I found a number 4 too. So
yeah,
love the covers, and then found a couple of decals.
Nice.
Shout out to Long Short, who's got me looking for decal now. Yeah,
bubblegum decal.
I kind of wish I had somewhere to shop.
And then I picked up this one. It's totally awesome with Hercules. It's a variant. It's just a cool cover. He's taking a selfie of himself. You know, he's got that faux hawk going. And then I picked these up from Midtown. These infamous Iron Man number 1s. And then I found this one, which I love that Terry Dodson art.
I like that. Yeah.
And then I found this Zombies Avengers Assemble. It's a one shot. I haven't even looked at it. I just picked it up because it's just a cool cover.
Yeah, just waiting. That zombie stuff is starting to get hot. People are really stoked to see them come into canon.
And then I'm just picking up like all these Submariners, Michael Turner, and then Michael Turner Red Hulks. I got them all for $1, dude. Like,
wow.
So, and then of course I picked up like all these Superman Justice League, and I got the combo variants.
Tough.
So my local LCS, I mean, you got to dig. I mean, they got.
I'm down. Dig, but open the door for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, come on down, Corpus Christi, bro. I mean, he's got a lot of books, dude. I mean, that's where I get all my lots, man. So I'm ready for Whatnot, man. They don't want me on there, bro. They don't want me on Whatnot, bro. I'm ready to make a killing, dude. Like.
Well, let's talk about that for a second. I
don't know whose dick I gotta suck to get on there, man.
You're good, brother. You don't even have to mention that, man. So listen, I think I said this on a couple shows that we finally got what we needed to be over there, and shout out to them and shout out to all the guys that have been selling on there, part of Flipside. We're gonna be starting that up this week, and we're gonna
let's go, baby.
So I really want to try. I know that they're talking about doing a thing where you can share sell. I would love to figure out a way to, do a show maybe once a day or figure out something where, the Flipside channel with one of you guys or something, one of the guys on the Flipside family do like a show every day with where both people can sell and all that stuff. So we're going to try and figure some stuff out, but I would love to ask, the chat and whoever is hearing this, some of the books that are, and ask you guys too, what are some of the books that sell the best on Whatnot? Do you guys think you have to be selling a key or a minor key, or, I mean, what is your guys' thoughts on that?
It's just honestly, it's a long conversation. There's different ways to do things. A lot of us that that talk have tried to find our way. I've only done one sale. I chose a Marvel only sale. I was able to sell some slabs ahead of time for a little cheaper than eBay, and I had some buy it nows, which your buy it nows can go live. They do die when you're. They do die when it goes. When your sale ends live, so it's not like an eBay storefront where I just have all these comics, you can buy them whatever time you want. No, and so you schedule your live shows. Watch Dennis has been going a bunch of Wonder World over here. He's been doing, doing great sales a lot of days, but store owner. Dan has a little more product than all of us. So, which is great. Man's done a smart thing to sell comic books for a lot of years. We all know who he is. And so, and so the thing is, I have only practiced with the stuff. I have multiples of a lot of stuff. I've been buying the same shit for a lot of years. A lot of 90s stuff is starting to sell, but like the stuff that we thought were direct because we've been comic book diggers for a lot of years, a lot of people weren't able to get that. I have a feeling maybe slightly younger than some of us. I'm not sure. And so, but the same thing. The same way I think older dealers that maybe 80s, 90s, and 2000s, nobody, 20-year-old stuff's direct to you, but starting to get about 30 years, you start to find more people that want that stuff. So iconic covers, characters, stuff like that. Ninth Wonder's done really well. He's really good at explaining the background on his books and doesn't sell any like what I really consider cheap shit. You know what I mean?
No,
He's
man.
obviously made educated purchases to be able to sell on there.
He's
done a
legit.
lot. Dude, Mel got tanked first night he got on there and sold like 50 slabs or something like that. I don't know. He had the shipping supplies that day, but whatever. So he did all right. So the people, I wouldn't say it's necessarily like us. Like I wouldn't go with something like super rare unless you have like a following. Yeah, Spidey, X-Men, yeah, and Blue Green, Tony. We've been talking and mixing things up. I did all Marvel just because I was like, let's see how this goes. I don't know how DC is gonna go like that. I did really well on my one sale. It was a few weeks ago. I'll be doing it probably. To be honest with you, I might be live on Wednesday night. We'll see how it goes. If not, the next week for sure. And a lot of times following that, there are people that sell during the day and sell crap books and do okay. And they
I mean, I don't want to be a hater, Sean, but like, I'm
willing to look. Here's the deal. When you see one of us, you're not going to get any bullshit. I might tell you a cheap book, but if it sells to you for cheap, I don't give a shit. Right. I'm just being honest. I'm not saying every book I'm ever going to sell is going to be a key or a ratio variant or like a sought after 9.9 or something like that. I'm not telling you that. I'll run through some crap on a daytime, have some fun, but and then I'll have good ones. I'll have bad ones. So there's a whole lot of things going on over there. Whole lot of different kind of stuff. But if you see any of us, you'll be able to know. Or if you see Team Honesty in Comics, you ever see THIC on an auction? Those of us call Team Honesty, and we're telling you what you're getting. You're going to get what you get. You're going to get good shipping, and we know what we're talking about in comic books. So.
Well, just so you guys know, that everybody out there that's listening, if it's somebody that's associated with Flipside that is under our family tree and helps create content with us, and you see Tales from the Flipside on there or Team Honesty in Comics, give them a follow and show them some love. We're gonna start getting that taken care of this week. Getting stuff out there and hooking up the people that rock with us that are selling on Whatnot right now. One of the things that I thought was really interesting that I wanted to try is maybe I'll do it on the first Flipside sale this week is not only mix it up comic wise, but mix it up item wise where maybe I have an unopened box of 90 Fleer basketball. Maybe I have a couple of rare figures, some carded figures, a couple of rare, loose figures, a couple of, garbage pail cards and a couple comics and, that type of stuff. My only problem is I've heard that sometimes that doesn't work as well. And that's a question I want to ask everybody in the chat to let us know. As a matter of fact, leave a comment underneath the video this week what you would like to see from Flipside selling on Whatnot. From all the people on Flipside, from the Flipside group, what you would like to see us put up for sale. And we're going to give away a book real quick to end out the show. So, Sean, you have that book available?
I have to run in the corner for 1 second to
All right.
find it.
Yeah, go grab it, brother.
Let me try-
I'll pull up
One
my YouTube comment picker. One of the greatest things in the world. All right, here we go, ladies and gents. Let's go find last week's episode. And episode 181. You guys, if you're not subscribed to Tales from the Flip Side, do us a favor, hit that red subscribe button right now if you can. It means a lot to us. We're trying to make a big push for the rest of the year, see if maybe we can get close to 10K subscribers. So we'd appreciate it if you guys hit that subscribe button. 35% of our viewers that watch us are not subscribed to the channel. So much love to each and every one of you. All right, here we go.
Ooh.
So here we go. And I'd like to thank our friend of the show, longtime everybody, longtime friend to all of us, Gabriel N. For donating this for us to give away.
Yeah, super dope. Super dope. All right, here we go, guys. The winner for the book Sean is holding up right now, the Panini Italian variant for High Republic, I believe.
I believe.
Let's get it.
Dude, we need those Italians drawing over here, man. You know what I'm saying?
So
let them draw the Department of Truth covers, man. Jesus Christ, dude.
The question that I asked on last episode, what was your favorite moment from Tales from the Flip Side and the Flip Side family? And the 1284 is the winner. His comment is, my favorite moment is every time you guys see a dollar book that has jumped in price, the remarks come from Carter, Nico, and John Z. Yeah, it's kind of crazy when we see dollar books that are selling for $300. So the 1284, hit us up at Tales from the Flip Side on Instagram, Tales from the Flip Side channel, gmail.com, or at Big Leg on IG.
Right.
And congratulations, my friend. Not bad. Not too bad. All right.
Hey, do another book, Brian. I'll donate a book.
Well,
right here. I'll donate this one. Spin the wheel.
Well, we're not going to spin the wheel. I'll tell you what we'll do. The comment that I just asked, let us know what you guys want to see from Tales from the Flip Side fam as we're selling on Whatnot, what type of stuff you would like to see in the sales. The winner of that random picked comment next week will receive the book that Joe is holding up, a sweet Red X variant from Future State.
High grade.
Beautiful cover.
Grade.
Beautiful cover. So there's your book for next week, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, thanks for everybody hanging out with us again tonight. We appreciate the hell out of you. 131 till the end. Much love, much appreciation. Stick around for the rest of the week. We've got a lot of great stuff coming. Make sure to follow Tales from the Flip Side on Whatnot. Make sure to follow all the guys that rock with us at Tales from the Flip Side on Whatnot. And if they're not there now, they'll be there soon. We'll see you next time. Peace.